shadow, right? Welcome back, everybody, to Talking Watches. My name is Tim Wright, and today is. Oh, wait a second. Is it Thursday? I thought it was Friday. It is a Friday. Today is Friday, September 12th, and this is episode 1638. If you're new here, I live stream every single day for about 3 hours, starting 5 p.m. New York time. This is a place where we break down the latest watch news, cover new releases, and sit down with collectors, interview people inside the industry, and even go live from watch events. Lower the music a little bit more. Now, as you may know, this was my full-time job, so I need to keep things monetized. If you have any questions that you want to be addressed on the live stream, you can send it via super chat. And we have memberships that start at just $4 a month. And of course, I call it grifting for super chats, but truly every bit of support helps keep this show going for you daily. Let's kick things off with a quick wrist check. Also, guys, let me know what watch are you wearing in the chat. Tonight, I've got the Tudor Black Bay 54 on the Sean Connery NATO strap. I got the watch back. It's been engraved, and it's back on the wrist. So, yeah, let me know what you guys are wearing in the chat. Yesterday, we previewed the Phillips online watch auction that's happening in Geneva. It's a fall session 2025. And today we're going to look at the results of the auction. And then we're also going to watch possibly maybe another episode of A Matter of Time. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm on my day 2 of a 7-day water fast, so I might be a little bit snappy. Hopefully you don't get offended. But yeah, let's jump into it. Let's talk some watches, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. It's gonna be good times. Let's see here. But right off the bat, I want to immediately jump into this crazy Berneron watch that we looked at yesterday. Obviously, it's an incredible watch, and Berneron recently released his second wristwatch that I talked about yesterday. Well, the estimate for this watch was between 40 and 80,000 Swiss francs. I think when we looked at it yesterday, it was at 160 or 120. I don't remember exactly. But this watch, guys, sold for a whopping 241,300 Swiss francs. That's almost 300,000 US. A mind-boggling result, if you ask me. Just completely melted my brain. We took a look at the complications, and I think his like a jumping hour annual calendar complication is going to be starting at 120,000 for the first year, and then in the second year, he said he's going to be increasing the price to 100, but like 10,000. So it's going to be, and the complication is going to be released for 10 years, with every year the price is going up by 10,000. Absolutely ridiculous. But this is an incredible watch, incredible complication. Let me show you here the watch and kind of let's see. Let me show you the movement. Look at that. That is super impressive. Just a quick shout out to everybody who's joining us tonight. We got Matt. Thank you for all the early upvotes. Shout out to the Goldfinger, Bert Dundee, JMB, Marco, Dave F451. Shout out to the Watch Apprentice. Thank you for the upvote. Kaloy, Tim G, JMB says, "Oh, the Erica, come back." Hell yeah. Shout out to Grandmaster Chime. Watchaholic says, ahoy from Japan. Man, he's traveling Japan again. Fun stuff. Very nice. Have fun. I think this is the second time he's going to Japan. By the way, it's an open panel style live stream tonight. So I'm going to pin the link in the chat. If anybody wants to join to talk about these watches from the Phillips Watch Auction, feel free to hop on, chat watches. Let's see. We also got Kevin Hawthorne. To see Kevin's got Scott Wexlin. Good evening. Haven't had much time to tune in this week. Hey man, it's crazy news out there. You know, I'm trying to stay out of politics and just keep it to watches. Just I've learned so much yesterday from doing the coverage of the Phillips watch auction that I just kind of wanna keep it watch related here. So yeah, just trying to have good time. Good to see Dingo. He's still enjoying his day date a lot. And David H. Uh, good evening. I'm doing really well. I'm actually drinking over here. On the way home, I went to the city, picked up the tutor. Basically, let me show you guys. Picked up the tutor in the city. And on the way home, got myself a black iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, and I finished it, and then put some of these Relight hydration. I took 2 packets. This thing is full of electrolytes. Now, for those who don't know, when doing a fast, it's very important to drink electrolytes so that you don't get headache and just keep the whole system working properly. And these Relight packets were recommended to me by No Fold, who's done a 21-day water fast. Quite impressive. Um, let's see here. We got Double D Tim. That is impressive to be taken rectally. That's supposed to be taken rectally. Oh no. Uh, oh man. Well, I am having quite a rectal experience. It is tricky because when because I'm already on my second day, so like I'm out. I have completely flushed my system clean, so there's nothing in my stomach. It's quite an interesting experience, guys. The toilet experience when doing a fast is fascinating. But anyways, I don't want to talk about my toilet experiences here on the Watch Talk channel. So, anyways, the Berneron, guys, it sold for ridiculous money. Mirage was originally launched in 2023 in yellow and white gold, limited to 20 pieces in each metal. And then Berneron created I think like a tiger's eye and the green. And the blue dial. So I think he had the tiger eye and what's that blue stone? I forgot what they call the blue stone, but Eisenkeisel. Oh yeah, Eisenkeisel. So yeah, what crazy stuff. And then in 2024, Berneron's Mirage won the Audacity Prize at GPHG, which is a big deal, I think. I know we've done. Oh, it's Lapis. Oh, okay. Lapis Lazuli. Yeah, thank you. Maybe we can play a little video about Berneron because this is the biggest breaking news from this auction. Berneron Mirage. Let's oh shit, Swiss Watch Gang has done a full video on him. Let's watch this together. Oh, they have him.
Hello, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Swiss Watch Gang. As you know, I try to show you the coolest watches on the internet here in person, film them. I really talk about also what's behind them. And today we have a special guest here. somebody I know for 3 years almost. So Sylvain Berneron, how are
Hi,
you?
Marco. Thank you for having
Wow.
me. Very well. Thank you. Finally, we made it. So
Yes.
thank you for your time.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. So I've been following the project since a few years now. I think we spoke about this before we met in Beau Rivage, approximately 3 years ago.
Yes.
Back then, what did you show?
Oh, Beau Rivage. That's where we had the watch community dinner at the Geneva Watch Days. Good times at Beau Rivage. It's a really famous hotel where all the watchmakers get together, and this is where the Geneva Watch Days is held. A lot of watchmakers present at the Beau Rivage, and they stay at the Beau Rivage. And around the corner from Beau Rivage is where the Leopard Lounge is. That's where these watchmakers go to get drinks at the end of the day.
Show me pictures or sketches or
So back then you had this early little prototype here. So it was just a mock-up
yeah,
Wow.
nice
of the idea, basically.
with printed.
Yeah, printed dial, printed movement. I mean, it was just
Wow.
a sketch. The idea of this watch, basically, it's called the Mirage. So this is the brand Berneron that carries my family name. And the Mirage was a dream project for me because I collect two types of watches, and I always find they are dictated by something. So
Billy says, Isn't this the same guy that was telling us that Aventi was a fantastic watch? Now you're praising the guy after everyone lost the money. Look, I'm not saying that Marco is perfect, and he's definitely made a mistake with Aventi, and I didn't, I'm busy. I'm busy with my own life here, but yeah, Berneron is actually a legitimate brand, more so than Aventi. Aventi, a lot of people fell for it. I got to be honest. Even I fell for for them when I met those guys in person. Um, Luckily, I never went through and hosted them on my channel, but I hope Marco removes the Aventi videos. I haven't had the time to contact him and tell him to, hey man, remove these videos. I mean, who the hell am I to tell him what to do? But I'm not praising Marco. Marco didn't make the watch. Berneron made the watch, and it's a very successful watch brand.
if you have round watches, for example, I find them dictated by technique. So the style is
Honestly, it's hard to argue with Marco's quality of video and the quality of the interviews.
very rudimentary, let's say, because the movement speaks first. And if you go into shape pieces, the style dictates the movement, and you have
Yes.
a poor movement, or let's say low.
Basic movements usually, yeah.
So the entire concept of this watch, the Mirage, is basically having a shaped watch where the case shape is dictated by the movement. Unlike any other shaped watches, if you take a reverso or a crash, the designer draws a free shape, and then the watchmaker has to deal with whatever space is left inside to put the
figure out
tiny
which
wheels.
movement comes inside.
And as a result, you end up with pieces that are very often heavily compromised technically. You have to wind them twice a day. I mean, the no finishing, close case back.
Yeah.
Here is the strict opposite. So as you can see, you have, we started from the movement itself. So I drew basically an entire cinematic chain. I actually have the sketch here. So
nice.
for the people watching with us,
Wow.
I basically picked every component that I wanted on my Christmas list. So I wanted a large barrel, a large balance wheel, a small second at 6 o'clock.
A long bridge, yeah?
Exactly.
This guy is a proper engineer, and he knows how watches work. So this is really impressive.
Exactly, a long bridge for stability. If I had to place these gears in a round movement, the watch would have been huge.
Yeah.
So one way to go around is basically to go around the pinions, and you end up with an asymmetric movement that is.
Wow, look at that. It's kind of smart, you know. Everybody else is so concerned with making sure that their movement fits the case, and he reverse engineered it. He made the movement first, made the movement as small as possible. He didn't really care whether it was going to be asymmetrical or not, and then let the asymmetry of the case dictate what the dial is then going to look like and what the case is then going to look like.
At the same time, compact and performant.
Yeah, but also it's beautiful. Huh? And this is a movement nobody uses, right? So you basically, for your first watch, you decided to make it as painful as possible.
Wow.
And to do everything in-house, essentially, custom bespoke to your watch.
Yes, so only the anchor, the escapement wheel, and the spring in the balance are standard components, which I wanted to have for reliability and chronometric performance. All the other components are bespoke to this caliber.
Wow. And there's one special thing about your watch as well.
See, this guy is not a fuckwit like those Aventi guys. Like Aventi guys, they didn't put a single, like they they they, they didn't put any effort into making the watches themselves, right? Like they don't know actually anything about watches. They just hired other people to do all the work. Whereas this guy is actually an engineer. Um, Watchaholic says, "Is this guy copied dial design from Cartier Crash?" I don't think so because he made the movement, and then based on that movement, he designed the case and the dial. Cartier Crash is designed backwards. It's he designed it backwards. It's designed the dial of for the Crash was designed first and the case, and then the movement was fitted inside the Crash. And the Crash, the Cartier Crash has a standard movement in there. It doesn't have a movement that fits the case properly. So, for example, here we go. Let's go Cartier Crash watch movement. Okay, let's see if there's somebody who opened. Oh shoot. Okay, there's some really crazy Cartiers nowadays that have uh also there's other watches that made um also you can argue that Cartier Crash is based on Salvador Dali's watch kind of thing. Okay, so check this out. You see it? This is like the Dali, another Dali watch. And this is Swiss Watch Gang doing a review on this Dali watch. Also, let's see here. Cartier Crash watch movement. Let's see. Images. Okay, so here, check this out. See, this is the Cartier Crash, right? And the case was designed and then the movement was just fitted in there, right? It basically had to have a movement that was small enough to fit inside the case. Okay, so yeah, you see that. So in this case, when they were designing the Crash, they were probably given the movement. They said, "Hey, here's the movement," and design the case around the movement that looks like like a warped kind of like a whatever. Or maybe somebody designed the case and then they were like, okay, we need to find the movement that's going to fit in here. But basically, you see it, it's not the movement is not shaped like the Crash. Now, what's interesting actually is Cartier has since created a new in-house movement that fits the Crash perfectly. You see that? Now, this is more of like Cartier doing the thing. And actually, let's see. Was this made in 2016? But then again, you see the steps are different. Now they had the case. So first they designed the case. They put in a regular square movement, And then they were like, okay, now design a movement to fit in this case. See, the steps are completely different. Whereas Berneron, he's like, okay, I have a wish list of all the kind of components that I want to be. I have a list of components that I want to be um, in my watch. Okay, and he put it all in, right, and then the result was that shape for the movement, right, and then he created the case to host these parts, right? So it's a completely different philosophy. How these watches arrived at their final form is different. Cartier Crash arrived at that form one way, and Berneron arrived at his shape in a completely different way. So yeah.
You use a lot of gold.
Precisely.
How much gold you use and which components are made out of gold?
So it's an entire full gold construction. That means the main plate, the bridges, the dial, the hands, the case, even the spring bars.
Wow.
And what is not in gold basically are the screws for reliability, the winding train up to the barrel, and the gearing train up to the balance wheel, because I wanted to have them light to not drain the power of the movement. But all the rest is gold, which is also, to me, the best expression of a dress watch. To me, a good dress watch is precious metal, seen time only on a leather strap. So I wanted really to explore in that part of the creative spectrum.
Beautiful. And we have also a lot of components here, right? From the dial, the case, the glass as well, which is custom shaped. So which watches basically inspired you? Let's say the Crash maybe was one of them.
It's really, it's my private collection inspires me first and foremost. I collect two types of pieces around traditional watches like Patek 96, Lange 1815, Breguet Classique, so these very...
Oh, that's a beautiful collection there. Billy, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate you supporting the Watch Talk. Fayfel has a question. I'm looking at Ep1638 ST. No papers, but there's a service record available. The dial and hands have been replaced. Is that a deal killer? How much, Fayfel? Because I think it's really important to know what kind of prices are we talking about. I don't think so. I don't think it is a deal killer, but this watch was going for 13,000 not that long ago. So, I think I would stay away. It's 15,300, 28,000. It's a lot of money. Let's see. Low to high, Chrono 24. The 28 is very cheap, but very cheap. Is it box? Does it have a box? So no papers. See, the thing with these APs is they're super collectible. It's all about the collectability, and it's a little bit small as well. I think it's like a 30 something, right? Oh, it's a 39. So it's actually, you know what? No, it's a good size. It's a good size. Unfortunately, um, they're notoriously easily break. It's the problem with this watch. It's very easily. Oh, there is a box. Okay. Notoriously, they break very easily. And personally, I would hold out for a 202. I understand you're trying to kind of you know, get the cheapest one, but like getting the cheapest one, the cheapest AP is not really going to, it's not one of those things that you want to do. Yeah, let's see here. Cuz long term, I think you would be much better off with the 202. Let's say you get a jumbo, a 15202. That would be much better because this is an icon. It might, even if it's without papers, It's a much safer buy. With the 15300 SD, I can't recommend it. Unfortunately, I would say it's a pass. It's a pass for me because it's like, don't get me wrong, it's a great watch. It's a great AP, but it might drop even more. It might become actually unsellable. I remember that watch 15300 was unsellable, completely unsellable. They were going for 13,000. Here, hold on. Let me hide my screen for a second because I need to log in. Give me a second here. I'll show you. In good conscience, I can't recommend it personally. Like if you're asking for my advice, it's a good price compared to what else is available on Chrono 24. However, this is the type of watch that you buy, and you want to make sure that your money is safe in it. Okay, so now look at this here. Okay, look at this. You see this graph for 2013, 14, this whole time up until 2017. This is where I got into the hobby. So I remember when these watches were going for like this, like 14, 15,000. And actually, this is the average price of the sale. So these were selling for like 9,000, right? 9,000. It was a totally unwanted watch. It blew up because of the hype. Look at this. It went up to 90,000, and now it's down to 28. See, somebody's just trying to dump it because they are dropping. Look at the price drop here. Here, look, in the past year, even in the past year, it dropped from 50,000 average to 42,000. And now you're being offered one for basically 30,000. I don't think so, because it's not the iconic model, unfortunately. It's just the way these things work. In a year's time, the average price for these watches will be 30. Right now it's 40. In years time it will be 30, and you'll be able to get a one with box and papers and everything for 30. But then again, it's still going to be dropping. If you want to buy it and just keep it, and you don't care about the collectability, the investment potential of this watch, sure, you can get it if it's gonna make you happy to wear one. But you're not gonna make money. You're gonna lose money if you wait a year. You'll be able to get it even cheaper. That's the reality of it, okay? Because these are not going anywhere but down. And I wouldn't be surprised if you wouldn't be able to pick one of these up from 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 AP. Maybe not blue color, but maybe like some kind of other color, like black or something, like a modern iteration of this one. Like 15510 is a first watch for some people. Some people actually were able to get it as a first watch. So if you're just trying to save money, okay, and just get it cheapy, this is the wrong approach. Okay, so hopefully that helps out. Let's go back here to this Berneron watch. Hey, shout out to Tim G. Thank you so much for the upvote. Box, yeah, box no papers. Let's see, what did Dingo say? Plenty of money. Yeah, you have to love, love, love. Yeah, yeah, you would have to really love it, because the thing is, for 28,000, instead of like, because that's a shitty AP. I gotta be honest, it's not like, it's a great AP if you would have bought it for 9,000 back in the day and you had it today, right? That still would have been great, but to buy it 3 times over what it's kind of worth, it's not a smart financial decision. For 28,000, you can get a really good a watch. For example, look, you can get a here. Let's go to European watch company, right? Just a quick look here at European. What 30,000 could buy you, right? You can get a GP. Hey, check this out, right? Shout out to Double D. who's in the chat. You can get that type of a shape from Laureato, and you can save money. Get this, and these Laureatos are going up in price. Double D picked up his for like 8,000, and they're going up. See, you can get like this one. See, it's gonna fulfill that need for an AP like watch. And this GP is actually better because it's got water resistance, 100 meters, right? It costs a third of the AP, and that AP has no water resistance. It's got like 30 meters, I believe. It's really shitty water resistance on that. See here, let me just check here. I think it's got like 30 meters actually. Let's see it. Yeah, oh, 50 meters. 50 meters. Okay. So you can get this for a look, 9,500. It's a joke. Honestly, that's a joke. And these are 42 mil. Now, if you're a bigger guy, you can get the 42. If you're a smaller guy, you can get one of these GPs that are 38 mil and save some money. Okay, now if you wanna get, let's say, some other watch, spend 28,000 on a different watch. Let's see here real quick what's available, because there's so many amazing watches. 28,000, you can get a Patek. Get this, you can get a Patek for that money. A pilot's watch, Patek pilots. Let's see here. Let's go Patek Philippe. 28,000. Let's see. What the fuck? Look at this. 6119 is 47. By the way, I was told that Patek Philippe increased the prices by 15% in United States yesterday because of the tariffs. So all the prices are going to be going up. Let's see here. Sometimes there's really good deals. Look at this. 6006. Oh shit. You see this? You can get a Patek Philippe. Now these were actually going for 22,000 a couple of months ago, and they're just continuing to climb because it's a solid watch. Honestly, you could do you maybe do a bit of a haggling. And we're going over the auction today. That auction is just, there's some disastrous results in the auction, guys. Some watches really flopped, and I hope that you guys were bidding so that somebody could win something. But yeah, look at this. You can get a gondola annual calendar for 29.9. Okay, you can get like a Patek. Let's see what kind of APs do we have here. Just really quickly, and then we're gonna jump back to the Berneron Audemars Piguet. Let's see. Look at this. For 20,000, you can get a code 1159. These are, dude, get a code. See, if you get this code, you can go to AP, you can get it registered, say, hey, look, I bought it gray, or you could just say you bought it from a friend or something. Or you could say, hey, look, I bought it from the thing. I love the AP, but, I can't do the traditional journey. Put me down for a stainless steel, and then get a stainless steel down the road. Like, why would you want to spend almost 30,000 for like less, like 2 generations ago AP? It makes no sense. I would much rather get a code. Now these are like $30,000 ones. Look at this. This is like a steal of a deal right here. Think about it. Code 1159. Look at that fucking movement. It's a new generation movement. I get it. A lot of people they think Code 1159 is a dog, but eventually there's a potential in these watches. That this is bottom of the barrel, and you might get even more discount. Or you can get with the red dial. This was discontinued as well. This red dial is fucking sexy. Okay, just really sexy stuff. JMB says watches are mass-produced objects. Paintings by famous artists are piece unique. How many auctions houses keep doing these watch auctions every year? All of them saturating the market. Oh yeah, Matt. That's why a lot of really savvy wristwatch investors are going with crafted watches. Okay, guys like Berneron. See, AP is kind of a mass-produced brand, right? That's why it's not an investment unless it's key models like 202. See, look at this one. This jumbo right here sold for 110,000 because it's a jumbo. It's in, holy shit, it's a platinum bezel titanium case with the blue dial. That is a sexy, sexy piece. Wow. 15202. See, these are extremely low production numbers. So it's you can kind of sort of safely buy it. But if you go with that kind of a shitty looking one, you're really shooting yourself in the foot. Look, my recommendation, hey, look at this. 19,800. Go with the code for and save 10,000. You can get a code 1159 and Gerard Perigo two-piece combo meal deal over like a shitty, you know, AP. Not that it's shitty, you know. I'm just kind of compared to the entire set that's available out there. Look at this for 60,000. Boom! Look at this one, 41 mil, open case back. What a banger, you know. Just last gen, just a stunner right here. You know, like compared to something like this, because AP, it's a lot of APs. Not everybody buy like a lot of people lately are buying APs because of the flex, because of the hype, because of you know how cool they are. And if you go and you know and you try to you know present yourself against other AP collectors, I'm sorry, but I don't think you know the that model is gonna cut it. It's just 15,300 is just not gonna cut it. But you know, if you're with code 1159, you might still get some respect because not a lot of people are buying them. Look at this. They got 4 code 1159s. And you can sweep them up right now when nobody wants them. And in 10 years, you're gonna be the coolest guy. Or maybe not. Maybe these code 1159s are gonna drop down to 12,000. What the hell do I know? But I think this is a much better deal because that's retailed for 35,000 and the watch that you're buying retailed for 10,000. So you want to buy a watch that's 3 times retail, whereas I'm telling you, hey, why don't you buy a watch that's 50% off right now? So that's my recommendation. Now, when you're talking about some true wristwatch investment, art where watches, you know, kind of our art, that's this guy right here, Berneron. So this is his personal collection. Look at this. The guy collects, and you can see what inspired him to create the Mirage is these iconic Calatrava-esque wristwatches.
Yeah.
Traditional round cases. I like the movement, I like the chronometry, but the style to me is a bit rigid. And on the other side, I like shaped pieces like the work of Rupert Emerson at Cartier, so he did the Crash, the work of Gilbert Albert at Patek as well. And these guys, to me,
boom, you see it? He was inspired by these watches. He knows the DNA and he gives credit. Look at this. Cartier Crash, Patek Philippe, that asymmetrical one. Also AP has some asymmetrical watches as well. Double D says for 20K, you can get Breguet Tradition is just better. That's a good point. Double D is making a valid point. You could go with Breguet. Lately, the Breguet has been really exploding in price, and it started to become really hard to get. Like a really nice model. Let's see it on European Watch Company. Let's see here. Wow, look at this. The Breguet Classique 3230. That's 30,000 already. Yeah, if you can get yourself, like, look at this. You see it? You can get something like this, 25.9. But this is like next level. I was just recommending something in AP family, but this is a really good point. Thank you, Double D. See, you can get a Breguet tradition. Fuck, this would be really cool. Look at that movement on this thing. You see, it's got this crazy rotor that's designed based on a pocket watch design.
Really brought a lot of character in their work, but I always felt the need to have more watchmaking substance in them. For example, the watches we mentioned, again, it's close case back, and some collectors, as you know, they often mock these pieces, calling them fashion watches.
Yeah,
They don't have.
Yeah, but it makes sense because if you buy a crash, like we spoke about, the movement is very basic. Like it's a workhorse movement.
Yeah.
It works fine, but like you said, the focus is mostly on the case. But what you did is you combined both worlds, and you basically are gonna speak to a wide audience, because sometimes you have like people who prefer like a sick movement, and sometimes you have people who prefer just like a sick design, and you're catering, I think, to a very wide audience by ticking both boxes. How did you start with this? Because it's not like you didn't just wake up and say like, I'm gonna make a brand. So what was your last, let's say, endeavor before starting?
By the way, JD, Cartier is still making crash, but they're making them super ultra limited. Every year, Cartier releases a new generation, but they're only making like 100 pieces, 200 pieces. Yeah, let me show you. Cartier Crash 2025 edition. Check this out. Look at this. This is from 2025. You see it? Full diamond bust down. And these are impossible to get because you have to be, first of all, you have to be a VVVVVVIP at the boutique. Um and then only then they'll sell you one. But then, like, for example, if you don't like diamonds, this year's version might not be for you. Let me show you Cartier Crash 2024. Let me show you the collection from 2024. So let's see here. 2024, they came out with this one that I showed. Oh no, launch year 2016. So but anyways, look, every year they basically come out with new models. Look at this thing. This was wild. Yeah, and they're super rare. They're keeping Crash as their most exclusive line. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, JD. It's super, every year they have new Cartier Crash. Let me show you to 2023. 2023, they came out with this one. Look at that. Introduces Crash in platinum. See? They made a platinum edition. I think that was like limited to less than 100 pieces. See? Let's see how many pieces did they make. Oh no, it wasn't even limited to a number of pieces, but I bet it was like less than 100. But yeah, this was in 2023 they released this one. So yeah, it's like Cartier doesn't really advertise it. It's for their VVVIPs. Okay.
Starting your own venture?
Yeah, so I'm an industrial designer by training. My mother was a painter, so she taught me the culture of fine arts and then the artistic mindset as well. I worked 10 years in the watch industry prior, 5 years for the Richemont Group, and then 5 years for Breitling until very recently I was chief product officer at Breitling.
Can we mention
Wow.
any specific models
That I worked on?
Yeah, so people can relate, and maybe
much.
somebody out there has one of the watches.
Yeah, sure. but basically, since 2018, all the watches that have been launched by Breitling have been worked on by myself and my team, of course. So
Nice.
we grew a product department. We started with 5 people back in 2019-ish.
Yeah.
And when I left, we were almost 60 people.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, guys, you think This is why Berneron it has just became so mega popular, and there's a reason why someone paid 241,000 Swiss francs for one of his watches, because this guy is not just some like a venti guys, just nobodies who come in, give free watch to to few YouTubers, and then just coast on that and coast on the hype. This guy is a legitimate engineer with an artistic background.
Your your favorite one piece or reference? You can even name the
I would say Navi Timer 41 dark blue dye. If I had to pick one.
Yeah, good choice. So what came next? You basically created the design, the movement, and you had to find everybody to basically construct this for you.
So in order first to make this project, this requires thousands of hours of work to come together, not only drawing, but technical construction, prototyping.
Visiting everybody, probably as well.
Sure.
Visiting suppliers and
also convincing people to do this, because when you go to suppliers and ask for gold band movement parts, most of them are very skeptical.
Like, great.
Yeah, they go like, look, this guy is going to go bankrupt in a month.
Before he even starts.
So we should not bother. So I had to convince and explain. I had to reassure them, pay most of the time 100% in advance, wait for a long time. Yeah. And we went through a lot of various prototyping stage. So it could be straps. These are, for example, samples that we do in various gold tints, for example, and we do different hand finishing on them to see how the metal shines and how it could translate on the case.
Precisely. Oh, wow.
Gorgeous. And you also created the font and the dial design and everything.
Yeah. Oh, you can see it. This is really subtle, but was impossible to see it when you just look at the picture of the watch. You see all these different sections of the dial. They actually have different finishing. You see it, the inner side here of the minute track. It has this horizontal brushing, and then outside of that, there's frosting, and then the layer outside of that is like bead blasted, and there's obviously like a CNC machine line between the sections. There's the paint that applied, and it has to be all done with such precision.
Yes. What I liked about you is you also asked collectors for feedback.
Wow, like, hey, look at that.
You guys see a lot of watches. What do you like? What you don't like?
So, for example, this is an extract of the work that has been done to create so this is an entire.
Whoa, look at this. It's like a Fibonacci. Oh, so look at this. He incorporated like what's it called? There's some fucking there's a reason why this watch basically appeals to humans, because it has a lot of this like Fibonacci and what is that? What is that called? The golden ratio. Okay, basically uses golden ratio to set the proportions for all the things, like the number, how much space is going to be between the subdial and the hands, right? It's all done using these uh, proportions that appear in nature, and thereby they appeal to us because we're made by nature, right? The humans, we were kind of created through evolution until we arrived at this type of a configuration. This is incredible stuff here.
Bespoke font for the watch, started from scratch, and this is also the geometric rules that I use using the Fibonacci sequence in order to draw the case.
Oh, I told you, Fibonacci.
Because when you draw a shaped case, the struggle is you can keep drawing endlessly. It could be that shape, this one, and I felt the need to justify it to some extent. And the Fibonacci sequence is something that helped me to geometrically construct the case and have that geometric harmony at the end.
Very impressive. And the buckle as well. Huh? So you basically, like on the Crash, or I have a watch called Soft Watch, not the long ones, but I have the like a round shape or whatever.
Wow.
It also has like a custom buckle, which I appreciate.
I don't think, see this one, it looks okay. This Dali watch, but it's just it doesn't hit in the same way. Although I'm pretty sure that some kind of a design was used to create this cheaper model as well.
Because that watch is very affordable, but I appreciate
It's like
this
a
a lot,
$1,000
this
watch.
detail basically. So
To me, a good shaped watch is the one where you have the case shaped and the buckle. And on the Mirage, for instance, you don't have a single straight line or axis of symmetry. The only thing I kept straight are the spring bars, because I think for a collector, it is important to be able to swap the straps easily.
yeah, makes sense.
Because you can appropriate the watch in your collection easily, and I don't want people to struggle to replace the strap.
No, I agree.
It makes it no fun.
And what's the thickness of the watch?
So this case overall is 7 millimeters thick. The
Wow.
case diameter is 38 millimeter. It's actually 38 by 34. Lug width 20, and the movement is only 2.3 millimeters thick, which is not world record.
Wow, look at that. That's just the way it's all kind of illustrated. Obviously, this guy is a freaking expert on like the science of making a wristwatch. Joker says this watch is a work of art. It has a soul, the exact opposite of something like Rolex. No, no, Joker. I think engineers at Rolex, they do the same thing. A lot of watches Rolex makes, they have a lot of soul. It's just a lot of people who wear them don't have a soul. That's just an unfortunate kind of thing, you know. But I do think Rolexes have a soul. I think like actually Breitlings, a lot of Breitlings that maybe this guy actually helped create didn't have a soul, and maybe that's why he quit, because he was working in that environment where they're just just pumping stuff out for no other purpose than just pumping stuff out. Exactly, Mike.
Breaking, but for a full gold construction, it is actually quite something. And
Very thin.
we also have a hidden complication in it, which is called the reversed handset. So unlike the watch you're wearing, for example, although it doesn't have an hour hand, but that's another story. On a traditional watch, you would have the minute hand on top of the hour, like any other watch. And in this case, we have the hour hand, which is the shortest one, on top of the minute, which is like a Christmas tree, if you want.
Oh, wait a second. What the hell? Oh, it's true. Whoa, I didn't realize that. Look at this, guys. See, so I'm holding up my Maurice Grossman over here. Okay. Let me see here. So I'm holding up a Maurice Grossman. And I don't think my camera is capable of focusing on this. Maybe it will. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, there we go. You see here, if you look at the stack, the minute hand is on top, the hour hand is on the bottom. Okay. And then the seconds hand is obviously at 6 o'clock all the way at the bottom. Whereas on the Berneron, if you look here, the hour hand is the topmost hand, and then the minute hand is underneath it. And the minute hand is the one that's going to be going underneath the hour hand. It's, it's something really small, but I think that is an interesting kind of a concept. It's something you don't really think about, but it's cool. It's cool how it's done.
Once you put the shortest hand on top, and that allows me to drop the glass much sooner onto the profile of the case, which is why the case profile is so thin. The case profile is under 5 millimeters thick, the metal part.
This guy's a
so
genius.
it's a hidden complication. It requires 4 additional wheels onto the mail plate to be achieved, and which is another reason why this movement cannot carry any existing components. It's not something you can add as a module. It has to be built within the main plate.
That's it.
Wow. So it's like you see, I think this wheel here at the bottom here, the skeletonized one, is what helps reverse the hand stack.
So what's the limitation of these watches? You made 2 different versions.
So we have the Mirage Prussian Blue in white gold, and we have the Mirage Sienna in yellow gold.
Double D says it's what we have all been asking for all these years. No, not really. I don't think anybody even thought about that. Like, I didn't even notice it. I've seen this watch quite a few times. I haven't watched this video, obviously, and now I'm watching it for the first time, and I'm kind of blown away.
These 2 names are the names of very important pigments that have been discovered centuries prior. And in the world of fine arts,
Oh, look at this Sienna and Prussian blue. Shout out to the king of Prussian malls.
these pigments allowed painters to create new things because they didn't have blue before, they didn't have this reddish color. So that's a link to my fine art education. We make 24 pieces per year, 12 in each metal during 10 years. So that's the A series, so 240 watches in total. And in 2033 will come the B series, which will be an evolution. It won't be the same watch, but it will be an evolution because I like to believe that, for example, 50 years down the line, it will be important that the first piece still relates to the next variations to have some form of continuity. And we also have, I should mention that, a 12-year plan in mind with 1 launch per year. So the goal by 2035, if I do my job correctly, we'll have 4 collections, the Mirage being 1 collection, and 16 references, and an annual production around 400 pieces per year.
Nice.
Wow, this guy, 400 watches per year. That is some serious numbers. Dude, he wants to grow like a full-on business on the same kind of level with, let's see, Grubel Forsey. Grubel Forsey makes 250 watches. Whoa. Oh my God. And so he's doing it really well. So he's got his first Mirage. It's, I think, like, he's got a really good business sense. He knows how to structure these things out correctly so that stuff, comes out on time at the right time, and then he's expanding in a really kind of a like a systematic way. There's a system in place. I bet he's got a whole bunch of investors now. It's all, well, look, the guy helped build Breitling's department, right? He was at Breitling for 10 years. So he can kind of use that knowledge that he learned at Breitling to implement in building his own watch company. Super impressive.
Good luck with that. I think
it's a lot of work.
The way it's looking so far, you're on track. So that's really good. It's really good to hear the plan. And for me, I personally prefer this one. It speaks to me a bit more. It's more warm, more vintagey looking, and the red is really nice as well.
They are very complementary in the sense, for example, more educated collectors and people who already ventured into shape watches like yourself, they go for this one because you have the melty artistic expression and the warmth of gold. And we also have technical collectors that came to the Mirage first for the movement, and they want to rock it at the office on a
for sure.
jean
For a daily,
t-shirt.
I would prefer the white gold, yes.
Precisely. And this one, to me, is also the best expression of stealth wealth, where it's like, if you know, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
When this one is probably harder to rock on a daily basis.
No, for sure, for sure. And the crown is also shaped. It's not round, huh?
No, the crown is oval. The goal was to basically, because it's a manual wind movement, so you have to wind it every 3 days. The power reserve is 72 hours. So you obviously want a decent sized crown in order to wind it.
Yeah.
I hate this small manual machine where you break your nails trying to get them running. It's not possible.
You cut yourself almost there.
Yeah.
And the movement, the finishing, how did you come to that? I remember seeing quite a few different versions of the bridges, the decoration. So how did you end up deciding on this, which I personally like?
By the way, look at the finishing on the movement. Even the Geneva stripes, they have a flow through them, right? They're not straight lines. They're not like horizontal, or they're not even the sunburst. They're coming out and they're curving as they're going by, kind of like all his wheels and even the balance bridge. Everything has this organic curvature to it. So very impressive.
A lot, huh?
The goal was also to bring a lot of aesthetic finishing techniques into the movement, not to be only technical. I really wanted to have a blend of art and technique. So you have quite a strong display of different finishing techniques on this movement. Crénage on the main plate, you have guillochage on the white gold bridges, you have laser engraving, you have anglage, you have...
I like this image of Marco there with different equations going by. Like it's
Pré-tiré, cerclage, colimaçonnage.
Yeah, all the French words.
colimaçonnage. What the? I haven't heard about any of these either. I know anglage, but man,
Yeah, which are basically to explain a palette of hand finishing techniques, and you really have a wide spectrum. And as a result, the people working on these movements, they are very happy because they can stretch their muscles on the movement. And even the watchmaker is very happy to work on this movement, because when you work with solid gold components, if when you assemble the watch you do a little scratch, you can repolish it if you're a good watchmaker. When you use brass movements, if you scratch it, you will take the plating away, and you have to send the component back to the factory.
Yeah, true. And a small detail which I like a lot is the bridge above the escapement wheel. It's like cut out and then risen a bit or something.
Yes, so that's
really cool.
Oh yeah, look at this bridge over here at the... Well, it's actually in the center. I've been like looking at it for a while now, just totally mesmerized. But it comes out. So I have no idea how they even done this. They would have to maybe have had a thicker plate and then ground it all down, leaving the bridge going up like that. I don't think they would be able to like bend it upwards.
Precisely, in French we call it trompe-l'œil. So it looks like the main plate is bent upwards, and indeed it's a hidden bridge. So it's a separate bridge that is screwed on the main plate. Otherwise, you...
Oh, it's okay. They screwed it to the main plate and then kind of fused it together so it doesn't look like it's
could not put the wheel in it.
Okay.
So and that's why you have two golden screws on the main plate that you can see, and they actually screw two...
Oh, it's from the underside.
Gold bridges. You have one on the bottom, which is for the escape wheels that you mentioned, and the top here is a large bridge that goes all the way down to hold the inverted minute handset.
Interesting.
It's crazy.
And what you see in the center, the wheel with all the holes, is actually the hour wheel, which is normally on the dial side on a regular watch.
Yeah.
So
beautiful. Awesome.
Wow.
I have no words. So for somebody who wants to buy a watch like this, what's the price point, availability?
So
how much can they bug you about it?
When you can always bug me, you have my number, so that's not an issue. But so in terms of pricing, the Mirage A series is offered as 55,000 Swiss francs, including...
There you go, 55,000 Swiss francs. What do you think, guys? Would you get on the wait list for one of these? These are probably already by now sold out, and especially with these auction results that we're seeing today. For those who are just tuning in or tuning in late to tonight's episode, a Berneron watch just sold at Phillips for 241,000 Swiss francs. Unbelievable. Captain Kirk says, "Why is Marco getting interviewed instead of you, Tim?" Probably because he's got some serious production, uh, behind him, right? And I've got a bunch of trolls like Captain Kirk. He's got people helping him. He's built an incredible business. Look at this Swiss Watch Gang now has 147,000 subscribers. He's built a business, a big proper business, and that takes a lot of investment. I don't know how he's done it. Maybe he's done it from scratch, but I'm doing my show from zero budget. I started with no money, and I used my money to buy a few watches. I have some cameras. I'm dealing with the budget that I have. And look, maybe someday we'll have Berneron on the live stream talking watches with us. I just haven't reached out to him. I had some good watchmakers on my show as well. So I don't understand. Yeah, why you're always complaining, Captain Kirk? How about just help, engage in the chat? And hey, if you want to help me out to get guests, let me know. If you want to help, if you want to just watch, and that's not my couch, by the way. It's the roommate's couch. What do you want me to do? Take her money and use her money to grow whatever this business? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is.
We produce it for 10 years, 24 pieces per year. At the minute, as we shoot this video, we have allocated 6 years of production.
Yeah, so 4 years are open still.
Yes, 4 years out of 10 precisely. So any new order would be 2029.
Look, man, I'm doing the best I can. All right. So listen, I'm doing this show. This is a different caliber show. You can always go and watch Swiss Watch Gang, man. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? You know, someday, maybe in 10, 20 years, I'm going to do the kind of stuff that Marco's doing. I don't know Marco's background. I don't know, where he's coming from and from what I'm doing with what I've got. Right? So what do you want me to do?
And as it
Not
is
a
right
magician.
now, I have decided to not open the order book for 2029.
I haven't
for
reached
one reason, as we talked before. I want to make sure that the price of gold remains stable over the years, because I'd like to avoid any bad blood of having to raise the price.
Following up with raising prices. Yeah, nobody likes that.
Precisely.
Especially because percentage-wise, how much of the watch approximately is out of gold?
So
Like 80%?
Yeah, more, 90.
More, yeah.
Everything is in gold except a few wheels and a few.
Glass,
yeah, precisely. So in terms of weight, I think even 3/4 of the total weight of the watch is gold.
Wow, awesome. Damn. And what are these?
What are these? It's actually one anecdote. So
it's heavy,
yes. So you
brought some gold for me?
No, I wanted to show you the fine detail.
Just hide one of these.
Take this in your hand. So these are basically to show, these are actually white gold spring bars. You can feel that they are in gold in the weight.
Heavy, yeah?
You can feel the weight of gold. And this is just to show the level of pain and commitment that we put into this, because for the anecdote, I went to the supplier who makes the screws for IP, and I asked him to make white gold spring bars. He didn't want to do it. He was like, go home, rethink, you're wasting my time and you're wasting your money.
Sleep on it,
Yeah. I was like, look, Christian, if you don't understand, see it as an offering to God. I told him, I'm just trying to do my best. And the best would be to have white gold spring bars on a white gold case. And when you think about an offering to God, you don't question budget, do you? So I was like, well, okay, look, it took me, I kid you not, 3 meetings and then 8 hours of driving to the end of the Jura to convince him to do that. And at the end, he was like, okay, fine. It will cost you a fortune and you'll have to wait for a long time. So these spring bars cost 153 francs a piece.
This one?
Yes, you have 3 spring bars per watch. And I had to wait 11 months to get them.
Just the spring bars?
Yes.
So if you lose these now,
we are in trouble.
We pushed the production up for a few years.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So you have effectively here 100. That's 15,000 Swiss francs.
Yeah, just in this little.
And to explain, it's not just to have a fancy price. The problem is these are made on turning bar engines, huge machines that are the size of this room.
Yeah, and by demand, just by you, probably not.
Yes, and the problem is. If you want to make gold, you have to empty the machine of the brass, clean it, load the gold, mill the gold, recover the chips, and then clean it again to put the brass. And Christian told me, I will charge you the cleaning time because these machines are supposed to work 24/7, and this is how I recover the cost of the initial investment.
Of course, makes sense.
So basically, I'm paying even when the machines are stopped, which is why the spring bars cost a lot. If I was making 10,000 spring bars, the cost of cleaning would be split it over that. But because you combine precious metal and small quantities, this is why you end up with this expensive
So the attention to detail has no limits with you here. Well, I mean, Sivan, congratulations on the success so far. I mean, I'm super happy with the results. I remember seeing this, I think 1.5 years ago, maybe, with the printed movement, which I was like, wow. This is sick. And it's nice to see it in person, how now it basically materialized into a proper watch. which works, which people will be able to buy soon. What's the timeline for the first deliveries, or do people have them already?
We're going to ship the first pieces in June 2024 as we shoot this video, and then 24 watches.
So very soon, very soon.
Yes.
And I know a few guys who have them already, so I mean, who have ordered them. So
yes.
I can't wait to shoot them and see them all across the world.
Yeah, that is something I should mention. We've been extremely lucky to have educated collectors that like Ronnie Madvani, Auro Montanari, Laurent Picciotto, Jeff Stein.
One guy from Dubai.
Yes, as well. One guy from Dubai, sure. Mr. Bader, the mighty Bader, if we can name him. And I've been very touched. I mean, to have educated collectors like themselves jumping on this, it's to me, it's the biggest gift. It's even bigger than an award, because that these guys are very sharp on what
they don't
want.
buy just everything.
Yeah, sure, of course not. I mean, they've seen everything, most of them, so it's quite demanding to please them. So I was extremely touched.
Awesome. And you will apply for the GPAG, I assume? You need to.
Yeah, and they won the GPHG. But anyways, guys, that's the video. You can go watch it. I'm going to drop the link to the full video in the chat. Let's go back here to the auction and continue with the results, guys. Again, reminder, I'm on my second day of the fast. I haven't had food for over 48 hours. So I might be a little bit snappy. Snappy. So be careful, Captain Kirk. Keep pushing. I might just explode on you, all right? So just be cool, man. Just be cool. What the fuck? I'm trying my best over here. And these questions, it's like, hey, Tim, why aren't you a successful millionaire? Like, because what? Like, what kind of questions are these? Just if you enjoyed the show. If you can help the show. I'm just doing best I can. If somebody wants to come in and I don't know, invest in Tim Wright LLC, so we can upgrade the studio, with like maybe better equipment, maybe hire an additional employee on here. I'm willing to work with you if you want a part of Tim Wright LLC. But like, just understand, I'm not, I'm not some, whatever. I'm not some big shot over here. Anyways, yesterday we took a look at this Rolex Panda. This is the older model with the meteorite dial. It was estimated to sell between 40 and 80,000 Swiss francs. And I'm happy to report that it sold for 76,200 Swiss francs. So it didn't go above the estimate, but still, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But actually, it's way below of what these used to go for. All right, these meteorite pandas used to sell for 150,000 Swiss francs. Well, not anymore. The hype that Tim G is referring to is died down. Is it around 90K? Let me check for you here. Let me do a translator. 1 second. Swiss franc to USD. So that's 76,200. Okay, here we go. Wow. 76,200. So that's actually 95,600 US. Yeah, 95,600. That's a lot of money. 95,600. It used to be 150,000, but you know what? The 95,000 is still quite strong. Okay? And that's a beautiful piece. Actually, I really like it a lot. And this example was stickered, had a case back sticker. It was dated 2021, and it looks like a minty condition. although it was worn on a hairy wrist by the pool. That's all I can say. Nice piece, though. Then yesterday we also took a look at this Cartier. This was the Clioche that was created to celebrate Paris boutique on 13. It's like the 13 is the number, the address of the boutique, and it's got this red number 13 at 12 o'clock. And yes, that's 12 o'clock. So 12 o'clock has 13 on it. It's got a matching red cabochon. It's a platinum piece, salmon dial. These Cartiers are exclusively sold at the at that boutique in Paris. So if you want one, you have to go to Paris. You have to go and become a VIP there. And it's a beautiful piece. So basically, when you take the watch off the wrist, you can put it on the side, like this. You can set the watch. Check this out. You can put the watch like that on the table, and you'll be able to tell the time more accurately. It's cool. I think of this watch more of as a desk watch, because when it's on the wrist, how the hell are you supposed to tell the time? It's impossible. I mean, unless you go like this, you have to raise yeah, you have to kind of like put your hand vertically, and then you can tell the time. It's freaking weird. So I see this watch as more of a desk as a desktop watch, right? Although it's got a wristwatch, it's all about the design. You see, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And tomorrow is going to be September 13th, so it's a great watch to wear on the 13th. And so interestingly, actually, this watch sold for 82,500. Very good price. It actualized for a very decent price. And then there was also this one, a Royal Oak AP 15500. Now earlier today I was talking, was it Fayfel was in the chat, and Fayfel was interested in buying a 15300, and he wanted to buy it for 28,000, um 28,000 US, I guess. But this AP Royal Oak has dropped in price actually. Look at this. It's 500, 200. Oh, you know what? I can just take off my headphones. Why am I sitting here in headphones? There's nobody on the stream with me. So, oh my God, my ears actually feel better. So anyways, yeah, we've got 15202. This 15202 sold for 44,450 Swiss francs. So that's like, let's see, in US, 44,600. That's 56,000 US dollars. So these APs are dropping in price. At the height of the COVID hype, something like this was selling for 100 grand, easy. 100. I think I've seen them as high as 150,000, but now the hype is down by quite a bit. So yeah, it's a pretty cool piece. And by the way, if somebody wants to translate these Swiss franc numbers for me in the chat, I would really appreciate it. Cheers, James the advisor. James the advisor gotta go eat. No, don't eat. Skip dinner. Come on, James. Join me on the fast. Eat tomorrow. You can always eat the next day. Now I know you're a skinny guy, but everybody could use to lose a couple of pounds. Okay, let's be honest. Everybody can stand to lose a couple of pounds. All right, so next watch, we're gonna go really quickly here. I don't want to get too bogged down by these. Corum, check this out. Corum that we took a look at yesterday. This was a minute repeater, a beautiful minute repeater with Renault and Poppy, a minute repeater movement. It sold for 35,500, which is probably like 4,000 US. I would have taken this over just a beautiful, beautiful chime there. So I would have much rather taken this over the uh that AP. This is a very special watch. And Corum has recently been bought out back by the like the CEO or something. Let's see. Corum Watches Company bought. Let's see. New ownership. So check this out. This is the Corum facility. New ownership for Corum Watches. Company back to Swiss hands. See here, today Corum Watches has announced its strategic return to Swiss ownership following a management buyout backed by a group of seasoned Swiss investors. The iconic brand from La Chaux de Fonds will be led by CEO Haso Mekmedovic, sounds Russian, as it rebuilds a solid foundation for the future. Its previous owners, City Champs Watch and Jewelry Group, will no longer be involved in the business. See that? The 32-year-old Swiss national had spent his entire career at Corum, a total of 13 years and counting. Wow. And what are you doing, Timmy? Doing the live streams. Why isn't Tim Wright managing Corum? Right? This is the kind of question that Captain Kirk is gonna ask me. Tim, how come you're not managing? What are you doing with your life? Why are you look at this guy? He's managing Corum. And what are you doing? Yeah. It's hard. It's all very difficult. But anyways, guys, let's keep going here. Look at this. This is very impressive. Chronometer Blue FB Journe sold for 114,000 Swiss francs. That's one oh my god, that's 143,000 US dollars. 143,000 US. Incredible. Oh, Captain Kirk doesn't like it when I do when I kind of do to, say stuff that he would say. Well, now I'm the abuser. Oh, now I'm abusing. Oh, come on, man. Just dude, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. I'm just telling you how it comes off when you ask me these questions. Hey, Tim, why aren't you managing Corum? Look at this guy. He's managing Corum. How impressive is that? It's impressive. It is really impressive. 13 years he worked at Corum. And FP Journe is continuing to break records. Now, I think in the past I've seen um, FP Journe sell for more money, but this is still pretty good results, if you ask me. They estimated between 30 and 60,000, which was very conservative estimate. But I think they were hoping that it was going to smash records even more. Really nice piece. And I think these are going to go for more money later down the road. It's going to keep appreciating. FP Journe, even in the difficult market, it's continuing to kick ass. Now, yesterday we also took a look at this Gerard Perregaux and Ferrari collab, and I told you guys this is an impressive watch because solid gold case, and I love how proportional everything is. sometimes these watches, you pick them up and you go, what the fuck? Just everything doesn't look like it fits correctly. And this was estimated to go between 2 and 4,000, which is ridiculous. And it ended up selling for 9,500 Swiss francs, which is 12,000 US. I think this was a steal of a deal for 12,000. Think about it. Like, Faye Fell, this is the kind of watch you should be trying to get yourself, especially if you're like a fan of Ferrari and stuff like that. Melt value alone, you got a lot of gold in here, and then also the historical significance is a big deal. By the way, I think I'm gonna have to use the restroom. So, you know what? Uh, I'll just put on a little video about Jared Perigo Ferrari watch, and I'm gonna use the restroom. So, and actually, it's the similar watch like this. Just give me guys a couple of seconds. There we go. I'll just put this
What
video on. Give me a
makes a
second.
limited edition special for a lot of people? Now, this is definitely a debate in the watch community because there's companies, I'm talking about you, Omega, who have way too many limited editions than you're supposed to. And then there's other companies that don't do it at all, like Rolex, they barely do any, if any. And so there's definitely a middle ground. And I think Gerard Perregaux does it pretty well here. So this is the uh, standard model. You'll notice the chronograph pushers aren't all the way out. It's a different design, a little more affordable to make. The chronograph itself is the same movement. It's the 2827, so they're both ETAs. Now each of the second hands are in the same place, same movement, but at the same time, it is very much a different look. I think the limited edition, they put a little more gold in. You see the lugs a little longer, a little chunkier, just in my opinion. The crown a little bit bigger, but basically the same. But I will point out something. There is no signage of the crown at all. And I think that definitely could be improved. Also, the glass is just straight sapphire, and there's nothing that there's no domage, or it's just a plain flat sapphire. And the date window is not extremely well executed, but it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Other complaints I originally had on this watch was there's no deployment clasp or anything. You literally just put it on like
I'm back.
regular watch, and I think in a
Okay, I'm back. I hope you guys learned something really valuable out of that video. Now, the thing is, because I'm on the fast and I'm drinking a lot of water, I am actually the 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 toilet situation is quite it's quite how should I say? It's sensitive, okay? And I'm not trying to dookie my pants over here. So I just got to be careful. And I just had to hit the restroom real quick. It's a beautiful watch, guys. And if you can get something like this, boom. And oh, whoa, JMB says pin buckle over deploy and clasp always. Let's go. Hey, JMB, did I convert you, or have you always been a pin buckle? Because I'm a big pin buckle guy, as you guys may know. I love my pin buckles. Funny. Funny to see that you're oh, I did? Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go, bro. Yeah, once you start using pin buckles, you really understand like the value of the pin buckle. Because the deployant, see, when you put deployant, there's just so much material. Here, let me illustrate this. I'm glad. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Okay. So here we go. So check this out. I have my Maurice Grossman, which is on the pin buckle, and look how elegant. Let's see. Can I zoom it in? Look how elegant and thin the strap situation here is. You see that? Now, this is my Seiko. And so you can see all the bulk that the deployant adds. See how much more material is involved? And then you also get these pin buckles that are sorry, you get these deployants that are really thick and cumbersome. This is actually a Seiko deployant, and it's not bad. It's not as big of a uh as they get. Some of these deployants, they get really nasty actually, to be honest. But this one is quite elegant. So yeah, I try to stay away from deployants as much as possible. Yeah, let's keep going here with the next one. And that's why actually recently when Father Time, shout out to Father Time, when Father Time donated uh, some money to buy a uh, a strap for my Speedmaster, I went with the pin buckle instead of adding another deployant option. I was at the store, I tried them out, and you just can't beat the pin buckle. Gotta be honest. And I think this is a great option. This Ferrari watch sold for actually above estimate, doubled the estimate watch. So there you go. Now the next watch that we got here on our lineup is this Minerva, and we watched a little video here yesterday about the Minerva movement, how it's inspired by Pythagorean, because all the bridges are rectangular. So they have a shape of rectangle because it's like a Pythagorean theorem. So it's a pretty cool, very different shape. And Minerva has been bought out by Montblanc. So they do some really nice movements actually for them right now. Montblanc purchased Minerva, yep, few years ago. Thank you, JMB. I love the Omega. I actually I have it right now on the pink strap, but I think I'm gonna take off the pink soon. I'm gonna put the Speedmaster on the black, and then I'm gonna put the pink strap on something else. I'm not sure yet what. I don't want to put it on something else. So this Minerva watch was actually estimated to go between 5 and 10,000, and it sold for 8,200 Swiss francs. Not bad, if you ask me. Continuing along here, we had a Kermit, which was stickered. It was a beautiful Kermit. Had a sticker on the back with the Rolex sticker, 16610. Okay. Uh, Beautiful box, everything, all the papers. It sold for 13,970 Swiss francs, which is a kind of a, it's way down, obviously, post hype, but still some decent coin. I think in the future it will have a rebound and will go for a lot more money. Okay. Now, this next piece is an absolute steal of a deal. Was the solid gold Ebel with an obsidian dial with diamond markers. It ended up selling for, I'll just say, 14,000 Swiss francs, which is like ridiculously cheap. Like, what the hell? That's nothing. Uh that's 17,500 US, okay? 17,500. And it's a solid gold watch with a stone dial, right? So let me zoom this in for you. Stone dial, diamond hour markers. And I was in the city earlier today. I was on the 6th Avenue and like 56th, I think, and they had an Ebel clock on the corner. and I wish I took a picture of it. I guess I'll try to take a picture of it in the future. But yeah, right there in the city, and it was shaped like this. I was busy taking pictures of something else, unfortunately. So I was like, it's just Ebel. But yeah, today it's obsidian. It says right here, obsidian dial with a rare. It's a rare obsidian dial. Look, Captain Kirk. I'm not just making this up. This yellow gold example pairs its matching link bracelet with a rare solid obsidian dial. Let's see here. Obsidian stone. That's what they say in the description. Here, let's take a look at it. Obsidian. Yeah, no, there's obsidian like that. Look. You see it? There's black obsidian, but there's some other obsidians like, you know, like this one. Let's see. What if we put obsidian like chocolate? Yeah, there you go. You can have obsidian in like a chocolate color. There you go. See, I mean, I don't know how rare obsidian is, but there's different versions, and the obsidian they had in this Ebel was obviously brown, and they chose a really good example. I thought it was wood, to be honest, when I first saw this watch, but it's obsidian. It's a really nice the way it works. Like look at the colors. You know, the striping is horizontal. Sorry, it's vertical. They really line this up properly. So yeah, moving along, we've got a Patek Philippe 3940J in yellow gold. It sold for 53,300, and it's a full set with two case backs. So you can have an open case back and a closed case back. So that's a 67,000 US. Beautiful watch with a beautiful movement. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. It's Patek Philippe, you know, at its best. This is what they're like super known for. Very elegant, very classic. I don't think this type of a design ever gonna go out of style. There you can see the old box, the pusher that you get, the stylus, so you can adjust the stuff, and the second case back. And the cool thing about the second case back is you can have it engraved. So you can have an engraved case back. The great family heirloom to own. Okay. And that's quite a cheap price. Unfortunately, stuff like this is just not appreciated right now. But I think the longer time goes, I'm talking about like, you know, a couple of generation down the line. If you have kids, this is something. If you wanna have successful kids, right? Not online grifters like me. If you wanna have actually successful kids, you can pass something down like that and create a beautiful, whatever, beautiful memory for them. Here we go. We've got this one, the Santos Dumont skeleton. This is a watch just like what Mike Lewis has. It sold for actually not much more what Mike sold his for. So 25,400. So sorry, not sold, bought. Mike Lewis bought his for I think around this price. So this one ended up selling for 25,400 if it's US money. And yesterday we talked about how it's got the Moselle on the micro rotor, which is Santos's Dumont's airplane that he practiced on, and might have been actually responsible for modern day flying back in 1911, I believe. And Santos Dumont, he collaborated basically with Cartier to create world's first men's wristwatch. So underappreciated, if you ask me. Now here we go. Okay, so this I'm actually really surprised at how terribly Urban Jurgensen performed on this auction. Everybody seems to be chasing um for what was his name? Um Berneron, right? Berneron sold for 240,000, and Urban Jurgensen, which was recently acquired by Kari Voutilainen, and Kari, recreated the brand, and their new generation of watches are mega expensive, actually. Mega expensive. We're talking about starting at $100,000. Whereas this Urban Jurgensen sold for just 30,000. Oh, I think it's a great deal, to be honest. 30,000 US for hand guilloche, and you basically get you get access to a brand that now sells for 100,000. Now, whether people are buying the Urban Jurgensen, I'm not sure. I haven't seen like many of the new generation of Urban Jurgensens out there on Instagram. To be honest, I think I saw just one celebrity, but I'm not sure who it was. Seen just one. It's expensive watch, man. Kari did not hold back. He actually went with the new Urban Jurgensen. He went to a higher price point than at which he retails his watches for. So yeah, that's that. Urwork. Check this out. This Urwork that has a quartz module that actually kind of checks how accurate the watch is running, sold for 40,600 Swiss francs. So pretty good pricing, and a lot of engineering went into this watch, because you can see it's great finish. It's done by some very smart people. There you can see the module that that keeps track. It's like a quartz automatic hybrid. The automatic watch, um, runs like an automatic watch. It's a manual wind, and then it's also got a fine tuning, so you don't need a watchmaker to adjust this watch. You can adjust it yourself with like a micro screwdriver, and then it's got a quartz module that actually tests the accuracy. Mind blowing stuff. So if the watch is running fast or slow, you can take out your little fork and adjust it, and it shows you here in like, okay, so it's minus or plus 20 seconds per day, and you can adjust it so that it's running accurately. I'm not sure how long this could work though, without needing a service. The only problem is that it's a chunky watch. As you can see, it's a very chunky men's watch. Obviously, you see that? Boom! Look at that, men with the capital letter M. Then we had this one, the Space One Jumping Hour Perpetual Gallery. It was estimated between 1,000 and 2,000. Ended up selling for $2,794. Very cheap. One of the most affordable watches on this auction. And if you ask me, that's a great price. The only problem with it is that it's Arabic dial, and a lot of like Americans or Europeans would not be able to read it. You need to have some kind of a Middle Eastern heritage. Or, if you're into learning new number system, it's a great piece to pick up. Very affordable, 2,700. Also, here we go. The MBNF Legacy Machine split escapement with the green dial estimated between 30 and 60, ended up selling for 44,450, which is cheap. Okay, this is cheap. Okay, I think MB&F is starting to suffer. Their pieces are not going for as much as they used to. Um, it looks like this is 55,700 US dollars. And I remember watches like this, they were going for 100,000. I remember other complications, less complicated complications, were going for 100,000 and were impossible to get. And in the world where FP Journes are exploding in price, MB&F is not doing so well. I wonder what Max Booster is going to do to kind of stimulate the collectability of MB&Fs. Something needs to be done. Okay, it's a little bit disappointing, to be honest. By the way, if you're enjoying, make sure to hit that upvote button. I would really appreciate some support. Um, upvotes are free, and it really helps out the show. It's kind of an off day today, but hey, I'm enjoying the watch talk. And by the way, if anybody wants to join and talk about the auction, the link is pinned. I'm gonna be on for another hour. I'm gonna try to go through every single piece that's sold on this auction tonight. Hey, shout out to Cloud Can. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. How are you holding up with the hunger strike? Yo. Well, I'm actually doing really well. 48, more than 40. I'm like into 50 hours now without food. Doing fantastic. No big deal. I think I was a little bit snappy there with Captain Kirk. But other than that, doing fine. I think the hardest part is gonna be tomorrow, I think. It's gonna be the hardest day. And then it's just gonna be smooth sailing. Longer shows probably help push through it. Keep at it, man. Almost halfway there. Hell yeah. No, 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 I'm just started. I'm just starting. Uh it's actually it's hard to do the show whilst on this uh you know, hun- not it's not a hunger strike, on the water fast, because just talking a lot is difficult. Uh, I, I like to. I think it's a lot easier to edit videos. I would much prefer to be just like editing videos right now and doing other stuff than streaming. Streaming is actually quite challenging on the fast. That's the only thing that kind of sucks about water fast, is that it's not. I don't know. I don't know why. It's mentally though. It maybe it's gonna get easier tomorrow, but yeah. Mr. G, cheers, Mr. G. Hope you're doing well. By the way, Mr. G, check this out. I stopped by in the city. I was picking up the tutor, right? Picking up the tutor, and I stopped by Creed because I wanted to try on the oud fragrance. So I put it on the card. Was talking to the sales guy, really cool dude. Uh, Arsky. His name is Arsky. He actually gave me a sample at Saks Fifth Avenue boutique. Shout out to Saks Fifth Avenue. They have a promotion right now. If you're at Saks Fifth Avenue and you want to buy a fragrance, if you buy a Creed fragrance, you get $100 coupon with your purchase, and a leather, what are they, like a leather bag, like a shopping bag, and you get a travel toiletry kit for free. So with your purchase of any Creed, it has to be, 100 ml bottle. But I just got a sample, and get this, I got their catalog. Look at that. It's so cool. Look at this catalog. It's really impressive. They got very nice photography in here. They talk about the Creed fragrances, and just the cool stuff. Just some. It's like a coffee table book about Creed. Rolex makes this quality. Uh, oh, and this is book number 6. They're actually numbered. I'm gonna have to start collecting these. I'm gonna check eBay. Let's see here. Creed. Okay, well, we'll take a look at it later. But also, on the way home, look what I've got. Bam, a Labubu for the roommate. And I made sure that this was authentic one. Obviously, somebody was flipping it. There you go. It's got a code, so it is a real one. The guy said it's real. I did when I was trying to buy a thing there. They had fake ones. The fake ones were $20, but this one was $40. I didn't want roommate to feel left out. So because I've got my Labubu, and I saw a lady in the city with the Labubu as well. So I was like, oh man, roommate is missing out. Uh, Maybe if she arrives home in time before I end the live stream, I'm gonna open this one on the show with her. But anyways, that's what I've got in the city. This was $40, I think. $40 or 45, 40 or 45. I forget. And by the way, shout out to Cloud Can. When I was with Cloud Can, I actually picked up a pack of Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy cards. So I'm gonna open it right now live, and maybe Cloud can tell me if I got anything good. Okay, so here we go. Let's open this pack together. I think there's like a skill to opening these, but I'm not sure. You go from the bottom, no? Oh man. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to open it without damaging the cards inside. Because what if there's like a super elite card in here? I doubt it, but let's see. Here we go. Take this out. I think. Hold on. I think. I'm not. Oh, actually, I think the valuable one is at the back. So let's see here. What do we got? What do we got, Timmy? We got a hero. Ooh, we got a hero. And by the way, if anybody wants any one of these cards, I'll give them away just for fun. There we go. What is this? Oh, is this holographic? It looks holographic. Vane's Treachery. Look at that. That's like a holographic card. Is this the valuable card in the set? Maybe this is the valuable one. I don't think I got anything good. Oh, then we got the Labubus here. Look at that. Mughal's Valor. That's nothing. Oh, this got some kind of a golden triangle here at the bottom. I don't know. It's got Cam on it. So that's got to be worth something. Shout out to Cam. Let's see. Going along here, we got a guy with a big sword. Overkill. Let's see. A bird. That's for the birds. Kind of a, what is this? Village? Oh, this looks like the village that I came from. Looks like Ukrainian village that I was born in. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got some guy. Okay, the camera is not focusing, so fucking fantastic. A dragon. Okay, you're not alone. Oh, hey, you're not alone. That's a great card right there. Can I use it now? Boom. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Here we go. Black magic rod. Here we go. Galish green, and there's the last card. Okay, so there's nothing good. It's just all garbage. I think it's the holographic one that was the rare of the set. The Veins Treachery. There you go. It's a card about treachery. Hey, we know a thing or two in the watch community about treachery. Treachery. Vane's treachery. So there you go. Those are the cards. Nothing good. This was like $9, I think. And the Labubu was $40. Goldfinger. Shout out to Goldfinger. You want one? Hey, Goldfinger, if you want me to get you one Labubu before they totally sell out, let me know. I'll pick one up for you. You can attach it to like your bag or whatever, just for fun. Matt, thank you so much for being member for 4 months. Does roommate let you play with her Labubus? Hey, I see what you what you did there. Also, shout out to the Cased in Time watch crew. Got my Cased in Time right here. Actually, I need to do. No, not the Labubu. I need to do some promo photography for Cased in Time. Hold on a second. It's so dark in here. Suddenly, the sun went down, and it's dark. Here's the thing, guys. If you're gonna do this water fast, first 3 days, don't be too far away from the toilet. Okay, because you never know when you have to go. Because if you have to go, you have to go. Just like right now, I thought I was just going to turn on the light. I had to go immediately. So you gotta be within a minute distance. You can't go, and have fun out there. You have to be very close to the toilet. So just letting you guys know, if you're gonna do it, and if you're gonna try the water fast yourself, and you shit your pants, I don't want you coming back and saying, Timmy, it's all your fault. I did the water fast, and then I shit my pants at work. So just letting you know, just be careful out there, all right? Anyways. Oh, you want one? Yeah, Goldfinger. I'll pick one up for you. I'll pick one up tomorrow. Let me write it down, because otherwise, I forget everything. Or just remind me. Hey, Goldfinger, if you just send me a text message or a reminder tomorrow, I'll pick one up. Let me see here. Get Labu for gold. There we go. I wrote it down. I had to go to the bathroom again, by the way. By the way, guys, this is what I'm talking about. If you have to go, you have to go. I just went and I have to go again. it's kind of like getting a colonoscopy. I gotta be honest, okay? Because you're not eating anything, and all I'm doing is drinking water, right? So you can't hold it in because it's non-solid. So that's why you have to be close. If you have to go, you have to go. And this is why I also don't recommend doing colonoscopies. Somebody in the watch community told me they were heading to do a colonoscopy uh just a couple of weeks ago. I forget who it was, but they said, "Tim, I'm doing the colonoscopy." And why you don't need to do it. Just do a 3-day fast. Roommate is here. You do it 3-day water fast, and it's like getting a colonoscopy. The water just goes straight through you. And yeah, David, I am no. I got my electrolytes right here. Roommate, I got something for you. Come here, honey. Come here. Labubu, I got you a Labubu. Roommate, your own Labubu. I tracked it down. There was only one store that has them. I got it for you.
Don't get it for me.
I got it for
Don't
you.
get it for me.
I got it for you.
You know what? This guy doesn't know what.
And I got you cake too.
What
I got you cake.
Korean wife want to.
I got you cake too. You can check the refrigerator. I got you a piece of cake. Strawberry cake.
I better. You know what?
I got you 2 things. There you go. I know you like the cake. I got you cake. And I got you this one. Open for the watch community. Let's see what kind of Labubu I got you.
Okay. I'm sorry, but it's Korean woman, especially your roommate, doesn't like anything you get it for me. Just give cash. I will get whatever.
You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna. I know you're not gonna like anything. But get the Labubu. There you go.
Yeah, you American people don't marry the Korean, okay? Korean
Don't marry Korean. By the way, yeah,
Korean
guys,
just
don't do it.
Korean is crazy.
Crazy people. They don't like anything. Yeah, open it here. Be
No,
careful with the box because box is valuable as well. Here. I'll help you out. Here. There you
Yeah.
go. You can pull that. Pull.
Korean only
Higher.
want.
Higher.
Korean only want. Okay, there is a thing.
Yeah, they show. Which one do you want? There's some designs. Let's show them the designs that are available. And there's a mystery too.
Oh.
So there is these are the designs that are possible to get. Like a blue one, yellow, pink. There's a Tiffany blue one, yellow and light blue, or secret mystery one. Let's hope you get the secret
I think
mystery.
this one, right? This one looks crazy, right?
No, not as crazy. Not the craziest one. That's not the craziest
I
one.
think this looks crazy. This
That one is sleeping. No, the top one. This one looks crazy right there.
Really?
Yeah,
I
because
think this one looks crazy, like angry or something. Crazy.
they're all angry. They're Labubus.
Oh, okay. I'm appreciating your hard working to searching for this place.
Yeah, I search everywhere. Here we go.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Okay.
Oh, you got the crazy one. That's the craziest one, actually. Look at that. That's the first one. Look at him. Aww.
Okay. This one also like racist.
Yeah, it's Asian with the closed eyes. You see it? Looks like you.
How they found it like Asian?
Yeah, baby. Show them more. Show them more.
They
Look
really
at that.
professional to
Look at
give
that,
the
guys.
correct one.
How
Correct
cute
person.
is that? Look at this. That's
Yeah.
you and me.
They so professional to giving the correct people to correct one.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I got the big eyes
No, you got the like.
and the pink.
one,
Yeah. And you
And
got the
this
Asian
one
one.
is Asian. There is no eyes.
How cool is that? You like that?
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool, man. Enjoy. I'm going to put this. Oh, wait, there's more stuff here. What is this? Oh, look at this. This is your certificate of authenticity. That's your papers. Oh, there's a this one to keep it dry. But that's the papers. Make sure you have it. That's the box. You can put the box. Yeah, let's put this back inside here, and you can keep the box on the shelf. There you go, my love. Enjoy. Enjoy.
Small J, because of small J. Now
Because it's small J.
you addicted. Hopefully this is two is enough. No more collecting.
It's actually really good quality. Look at the fur. It's really nice.
That's it. No more.
Yeah.
Okay, no more.
No, just one. One for you, because I have one, so you should have one too. And I think that's a perfect one for you.
Cool.
Cool?
That's cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah. There we go. What do you think, guys? You like that? I think it's pretty cool. It looks like the roommate. Yeah. Yeah. Lucky bastard. It does. And there's a cake for you as well. Aw. That was funny. That was really, really funny. I think she enjoyed it. See, you were skeptical at first. You didn't like it, but it's actually really nice. And you just need one. I have one. And by the way, guys, if you let's see here, I just got a text message. Let's see here. Oh, okay. All right, guys. Do I have anything else to show you? Let's see here. I think that's it. Got those cards. Did that. Showed you the fragrance. Oh, I need to sneeze. Get this feeling. The book. All right, guys. Let's get into this. Let's try to finish up with the auction, shall we? The next watch, we took a look at this one yesterday. Garrick. This was that British brand that only makes 50 watches per year, according as much as possible to British tradition. Guilloche dials and kind of blued hands and but repurposed ETA movements. However, the ETA movements are engraved and hand finished in Britain, in England. Incredible workmanship on this stuff. Okay, as you can see, this example came with two straps, orange strap and kind of an orange leaf pattern on the second strap. Very, very elegantly done, and it matches the dial. The orange strap matches the orange dial. Very small production. Estimated between 3 and 6. It sold for only 3,800, which is a steal of a deal. This is like Daniel Katz type of watch. You know, Garrick and Co. What a beautiful, beautiful piece. Look at that. It's not like the most advanced guilloche work I've ever seen, but you get a taste of the horology without having to pay horology pricing, you know? So pretty cool. Let's go to the next one. And now this is a big one. The resonance parking meter. I talked about this one yesterday as well, how rare this was. This was the 3rd gen of their watches, and it's sold for $241,000. So at the top of their estimated price. As you can see, man, these FP Journes are continuing to either hold really good value or go up. So impressive, very impressive to see it. 241,000. My God. Well, it's a serious craftsmanship there, as you can see. Also, we talked a little bit about this one, the Vianney Halter. This is the guy that me and Daniel Katz actually met in Geneva. A really cool dude. And this is a collab, Louis Erard with Vianney Halter, regulator dial, regulator movement. I think it's a Salida base, but it's a regulator style movement with the crown at like, was it 2 o'clock? Yeah, 2 o'clock. Because the hour markers are actually these dots on the bezel. It's all done in the very classic Vianney Halter style with beautiful blue hands. It's a gorgeous watch, as you can see here. Marcus is actually selling his, and these are always limited to 178 pieces. Oh, wait a second. We got Daniel Katz joining us.
No,
Hello!
it's just an illusion.
Wait. I don't have my audio because
Oh,
I was just by myself, so I didn't
oh
put
yeah.
my my
Oh,
headphones inside. Hey, how are you doing,
not
Daniel?
too bad. It's all illusion. I'm not really here. I'm an AI version of myself.
So we got a Daniel Katz illusion on the stream.
That's right. Daniel's somewhere else, nursing his wounds. Still, I told you, still the after effects of. I text you what I.
Yes,
But
Daniel. And I told you, Daniel, you should do a fast.
no, let's not get into that, please. Let's not get into
That's
that.
my answer to everything now.
And it's a great thing. But when someone has another syndrome, then there's a certain danger, and I don't want to get into it. But other expert friends of mine think that's good what you're doing. But me, at my age, don't even take a risk of losing muscle, even though your guru says you will not. I have to do the weights.
You're not gonna lose muscle.
No, I'm not doing
3
it.
days, you're not gonna lose muscle. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
Anyways, let's not get into that.
You're gonna lose damaged muscle that's
Yeah.
causing you illnesses. You're gonna feel so much better.
Okay. Anyways, I came here for a particular reason for a little while to offer a reprieve for when you have to rush to the loo again. So I'm here to bore people while you rush off again.
Oh,
if you have to.
If I have to run to the bathroom.
Yeah. So that's
look, I already ran 3 times.
No,
I think
but
it should be good until the end of the stream.
No. That's not how it works. When you're drinking a lot of water,
Yeah.
and good on you, that's fine. Then it's just passing through, and you got to do it sometimes. So
I'll drink some more.
I want to make comment on that Garrick piece. Wow, that was such a good. Whoever bought it, what a great price! It's a luxury of a piece that can be serviced anywhere around the world. Like they took, there's an old saying: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. When you got great pieces, great movements that have been there for a reason, whether it's the Pursue 7001, which EDA owns, the wind-up one, or any version of the Unitus movements, and a lot of great watchmakers, even you don't seem to see it, it's based or inspired by a Unitus movement, and they made beautiful decoration to the point you don't even notice it. But it still can be serviced almost anywhere. And I like that idea. I do think about that down the road. That looks so different, yet it is from a movement that most watchmakers know, and they just need to get maybe the odd part. But if they can't, they'll work something
No,
out.
the only parts that they would need to replace, technically speaking, would be the gears, and gears are universal,
Right, right.
right?
Well,
It's because
he
the
may have made
bridges, they don't wear out. They're
no. That's right. That's right. So underneath those bridges, and beautifully done. I love the frosted
yeah, right.
pink, the frosted pink mauve thing. But underneath the bridges, there might be a certain wheel within the escapement that is their own. They'll work it out when that problem arises. But it looks really great. I love the look of that piece. As a matter of fact, someday I might sacrifice David H to get it. Morning cats. He hasn't eaten for 2 days. Okay.
Yeah, good thing you didn't join with a bowl of cereal or something.
No. Thanks.
And by the way, I'm doing a lot better
Yeah.
coming into
Oh yeah.
doing the fast for the second time ever than I was on my first go.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I feel really light.
Yeah.
I'm down to 179 pounds, 0.5.
Oh brother.
Yeah, because
I remember
see,
what you were.
I didn't
Those-
realize that I was losing weight. I because it felt like I was at because I was at 186,
Yeah.
and then I didn't know how, because I had all that SH in me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I started the fast that I dropped it. So this is like the true weight.
Yeah.
See that? It's the first time I break the 80
And
pound
you're
mark.
taller than me, so you're really going to start to look slim in a way.
Yeah.
But it's not about the slimness. You're just trying to clean out your system.
It's actually, it feels like I'm getting a colonoscopy right now. Day 2 is always a colonoscopy.
All right.
You're drinking and it just goes straight through you. That's why I don't know who it was who was doing the colonoscopy. You don't need to do it. Just do the water fast and then drink a lot of water on day 2. And it
Okay.
just goes
Yeah.
through you
Right.
naturally without having to, like it's unnatural doing it backwards. Think about it. It doesn't make any sense.
You know, it's a funny thing. You just remind me. I did a lot of heavy meditation sitting on a couch yesterday, and
Yeah.
a lot of spirits just went right through me. You know?
Right?
Yeah, just they came right in and out visiting and went through me, just like what your physical
The spirits?
spirits. Different. I don't know
What kind of spirits?
I can't get that. They had different weird names, I guess. Different
Do
angels.
you
from
remember
different
any of them?
levels. They said, "Oh, hi. How's
Really?
it going? Are you in the moment?" That kind of thing.
Are you in the moment? Yes. It's very important to live in the moment. as much
Angels,
as
I
possible.
guess, different levels of angels. One of them said that they went to the wrong spot. They were supposed to visit Tim Wright, and sometimes they get their messages crisscrossed. So that sort of thing.
Are you sure there were angels, not devils?
I'm looking from the bright side, Tim.
Okay.
And they look the nice voices.
You have to be careful because whenever you're talking with these extraterrestrial creatures, you never know who you're actually talking to. They don't believe them just because they present themselves
But don't
as
forget,
angels.
they don't have skin and bones, Tim. So they're not creatures per se. They're spirits.
Spirits. When these spirits present themselves, you should be a
Yes.
little bit more skeptical, Daniel, and don't just believe anything they say.
You've seen every horror movie possible, right, Tim? I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've had my dose of
just look
of
on
spirits.
TikTok
And actually doing fast, Daniel, here's another thing.
Mm.
Doing fasting makes you a lot more in tune with the spiritual world.
So I've heard. Yeah.
Because let me explain. You know how, for example, people who are blind, they find it that their other senses work better, right? Because if you can't see, right, then that part of the brain that would otherwise be used for seeing, it's used for other things like hearing and touch. That's why, if you gave me Braille, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
No, but okay, you're almost talking about the sixth sense.
Yeah,
like
the sixth sense.
and that was in a movie, but it's based on what you're talking about too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, The Sixth Sense, it's a fictional movie
yeah, but
where the
actual
kid
meaning,
actually sees dead
Yeah.
people.
yeah,
And one of the characters, I don't want to spoil it.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the movie
yeah,
yet,
yeah, yeah.
I don't know what the hell have you been doing, but I'm going to spoil it. So
No,
just a
don't spoil
warning,
it.
turn off the stream now if you don't want The Sixth Sense to be spoiled. I'm going to reveal the
Yeah.
secret. And that's actually, if you haven't seen it,
Yeah,
I highly recommend end the stream and come back in 10 minutes because it is the spoiler gives away the whole thing. And if it's spoiled for you, it's not going to have the same effect.
right.
Because
Right.
when I watched it,
Oh wait,
you know,
Tim, take a big breath in, and hold on. Anyone who's going to leave the stream, leave it now while Tim takes a big breath in and breathing out. Now you've all left. Hopefully you left temporarily
hopefully you left temporarily.
or muted yourselves.
Hey,
We need food. Don't do stupid fasting.
no,
We need food. We need food.
It's right
Doesn't
out
know
of
what
the
she's
Simpsons. Right out of the Simpsons. Okay, anyways.
she doesn't know what she's talking about. She thinks we need food because she's educated by, by a modern education system. But
Okay, go say it now.
Huh?
Before Captain
oh
Kirk.
yeah. So
Okay,
the main
right.
character is dead, and
Right.
that's the whole shtick of the movie is that you could see him because the movie takes on such a perspective where it's from the dead person's perspective. So
Right.
the whole time,
And she's
uh,
doing it now. Does the spirits move around like roommate is behind you? Like
yeah, like that. Woo! She seems real, but she's not.
No
All
fasting. That's stupid thing. We need food. We are
No,
animals. We need food to get the
Alright.
energy. We need food to get the
Unbelievable.
energy.
But I have the energy. It's in my fat. Look how much energy I have. Roommate,
Yeah,
look
no,
at this. Look at all this energy. It's stored energy right
Okay.
here. Why can't I use this? I want to use this stored energy for.
Always eat too much, not good. Not eating at all, also not good.
It's good.
Just
It's good. Not eating at all
Okay,
is really
alright.
good. Why is it not good?
our body needs fucking energy, okay?
But not all the time.
Okay, anyways.
There should be periods where we don't
We
eat.
don't need to eat too much like butter or like
Actually, butter is really good.
just. But we need just eat.
Tim, you're sitting on a gold mine. Like Grayson was the comedian back in the 60s. He lived to be 100.
Too much, either drinking too much or not eating at all. Like what is wrong? Just middle.
I'm doing fine. Do I look like I'm dying? I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing better than I ever did, Daniel.
Yeah.
I feel great.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
thinking of that comedian that you guys could be the next version of. They were from the 60s, and he lived on to just a few years ago. Well, 10 years ago. Was it? Oh, fuck. Who was? I forgot. They're the comedian couple. They were famous. If someone can remember, just text it in. But it was someone in Gracie back in the 60s, and he played God in some crazy comedy. And you could be the next version, or a Lucille Ball show, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. Like you could be the next couple that would be killing your comedy. I'm just saying, you and
Yeah. I wish it was comedy. It's real.
well, that's what makes it genuine, right? By the way, Dingo Dave, I'm wearing the Seiko, and I'm wearing what am I wearing?
Shout out to Dingo Dave.
Berlin Mari. I'm addicted to salmon.
Oh, that's why this Garrick watch enticed you so much because it's that type of a
No,
wristwatch.
it's not really. It's just the whole setup is wonderful. It's who's the Isle of Man, the famous watchmaker from the Isle of Man, who's
Roger Smith.
Roger Smith makes a watch of this style with those crazy hands.
Yep.
With the hammers at the end. with the semi-guilloche and the semi-sector. It's kind of a homage to what he does,
Yeah.
which he probably did the homage to someone else.
With
At this
George
point,
Daniels.
I don't care about homages. If it's done really well, damn it, I'll take it.
No, he's not doing a homage. He's continuing George Daniels' work
Okay, fair enough.
into the modern day. He's
Okay,
doing it exactly in George Daniels' style.
Okay, and Garrick is made it accessible to people with
Yes,
his,
exactly.
beautifully accessible.
Yeah, it's like having an affordable George Daniels.
Yeah, I love this piece. If it was the right timing right now, like I'm just dealing with other stuff and I can't even bother. I mean, I just got to get basic stuff for the apartment, and buying another piece of any kind is not in the near future for the moment. But that would be a piece I'd get. That's a beautiful piece, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Garrick's got a good reputation, from what I understand.
Yeah, Garrick is really, really nice.
Oh, have you met him?
They make 50 watches. No, I've never met him, but they will make only 50 watches per year. That's their limit, the capacity.
I don't know. Like, I'm looking at the website. I would beg to differ, because I think maybe at one time there's only 50 watches, but there's a bunch of different versions of that, different timepieces he's making. He might have a few more people on staff where he's making more than 50. I mean, I could be wrong, but and you got the S3 timepiece, which is a GPHG. Was it a nominee or a winner? I'm not sure when that was in. I might send that to you.
Mm-hmm.
That was 27,000. Holy smokes!
I think
that was an official nomination. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Do you know which one? I'll send it to you.
No, send it to me.
Yeah, okay.
Or are you talking
No, because
about
you're dealing with so
this
much stuff.
one? Are you talking about this one?
No, I'm not.
No.
No,
This is their latest one, the Deadbeat Seconds.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the latest one. It's
Well, this one is 40,000 pounds.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I just sent it to you, Tim.
It's a much higher caliber.
Maybe, but I really like this one too. It's yeah. Well, they're both good. The one you're just showing, this one also, it's that Deadbeat Seconds that I sent you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I have it here on the website.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. 24, so it was last year, I guess. Yeah. So it was recent, yeah.
Wow, look at that.
I would say it's very beautiful, not for me, but his other one, yes, for me.
Mm-hmm.
If push came to shove, I'd get the other one.
Whoa, look at the finish here. It's got like gold chatons with screws.
Yeah.
Very impressive work.
Yeah, I don't mind screws.
Is this in-house movement?
Well, you look at the description. I don't know myself.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll take a look. Let's see here. Following the success of S3 Mark I, the S2 Deadbeat Seconds model, Garrick continues its ascent ever upwards into rarefied world of high horology, releasing its latest timepiece. Okay, so this is S3 Mark II. This new and improved watch showcases British brands' expertise and penchant for hand craftsmanship, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of nonsense. Okay, here, the description.
Okay, in general, just to make it simple,
yeah,
there's different parts that come from I think, successful watchmakers that are high-end, but they put it together with a few of their other toys as far as parts. So it is sort of their own in-house.
Yeah, it does look like it's an in-house. And actually, the price is not that bad. It's 27,500 British pounds.
No, it's not cheap. But here, let me just say the sense.
Well, a George Daniels, Roger Smith is 300,000, so it's 10th of that.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Humble Pine in the chat. Humble Pine says hi to everybody. Happy Friday, all. Cheers. Thank you so much for all your support, Humble Pine.
How come every time I see a Humble Pine, his whiskey glass is half full?
Yeah.
He sips it, Anyways, hi. So the second in the third paragraph, the first sentence of the third paragraph, I'll read it. Just one sentence. The gears and plethora, that means many parts, and the plethora of other components are made in-house using traditional watchmaking machines, such as jig bores and lathes, etc., etc. So what that is saying is a big chunk, maybe 80% of it, is done by them.
Yes.
But they got maybe a base from some high-end group, that the base of the watch from somewhere else, and that's fine. I think that's great to get a super high-end watch at an that's not accessible to me, but for others, accessible watch that would normally cost $300,000. They cut the cost by getting some of the aspects from somewhere else, sourced it, and pretty well put. I'd say 50% it together themselves. So it is their own movement in a way, and that's great. That why not? I think that's a great way of putting piece together when you're dealing with costs and coming up with, I wouldn't say affordable luxury, but accessible for a lot of people. That just maybe they made something on their Bitcoin or a sell of a property, and they say, what the heck, this normally would be 100,000, I can get this for 30,000. So not for me, not for my planet, but the other piece certainly is accessible, but not right now.
Look at this
one. Isn't that nice?
That is really impressive guilloche work.
Yeah.
Right? Wow.
How much is that one? Does it say?
Well, it's oh shit! Look at that bridge, a three-way bridge like that.
Oh, he looks like it's a tourbillon maybe in there. I don't know.
No, it's not a tourbillon. Just a bridge like that. I think they've done a custom bridge, and then the one on the left, looks exactly like the one that sold at an auction. You see the one on the left with the salmon center?
Yeah.
That looks almost identical. Let's see. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Let's see if we can get a close up there. Yeah, you can see a real guilloche. Yeah, blued hands. Oh, there's the guilloche machine that they do it on.
Oh, they actually use a gear.
Yeah, real lathe. And then you can see the back. You see this? This is an identical back to the one that was on the auction.
It was a slightly different back. This is the one that's 7,000 pounds. This one.
No. That's the one. That's the one that we saw.
No, that's the one that sold in the thing just today or yesterday. I'm talking
this
about,
one.
Yeah, but that one is the asking price is much higher, like you said, at their website.
Well, there's two. There's two. This one, that's the cheapest model.
Yeah, and it's around. If you're going directly to them to get the piece, I'm only saying it that way.
Right.
Is around 70.
Yeah, that's why I think this auction here that it sold for 4,000 Swiss francs.
What a deal!
Yeah, a steal of a deal. And actually, we'll see this pattern continue here. There's a lot of deals, Daniel. Here, let me show you some few other watches. Okay, because we kind of got stuck on one watch. Let's try to make sure we get through the auction. Check this out. Another watch that I wanted to go over. Look at this. Vacheron Perpetual Calendar, ultra thin. This sold for 33,000 Swiss francs. Look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
33, ultra thin. Everything box papers from 2022. It's a brand new watch. Doesn't even look like it was worn once. Very impressive piece.
I don't need it. I mean, it's very pretty. And, respect to the piece and VC, but not for me. It is a beautiful piece.
Yeah. For Perpetual Calendar, I think it's an impressive.
And I don't want. I almost don't want it, even if it was given to me for free, because it's like, Daniel, I like you. I'm a billionaire here. Take it from my hands. Good life to you, etc. And then you turn around and try to sell it. I don't want to deal with servicing perpetual piece. They'll kill me. And I don't want to worry about losing it. So that would be the first to go, even if I got it free. That's just me. I mean, I really like the Garrick piece. That's just no.
Well, I have another piece that I think you're gonna like. Okay, here we go. Check this out. This Grown watch, which was $1,000, I think,
Yeah,
when it sold, the
yeah.
manual sold for 3,300 Swiss francs.
Mm.
Ma, ma, mo- manual, I think it's a manual wine, but
Oh,
it's
it's
got
beautiful. And it's called Grown?
yeah, the Gronefeld.
Yeah, them.
They
Yeah,
made a cheap model. That's the cheaper model.
that's
I
a pretty.
think
It's a
I
very
think
lovely.
Thomas Burnett actually got one of these. He got
Oh, he
on the
did.
wait list, and he got on the email, and then when he got the email, he went in and he bought one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's made in Netherlands, and they created this one as an alternative to their expensive brand, just something affordable that people
How
could
do you
buy.
bring it closer?
Yeah,
Oh,
wait.
Grone. Um, uh, I just want to
Grown.
see. I want to just look it up. I always seem
Yeah,
to, and I'm being silly, leaving a beautiful piece, even though it's got a sector dial, even though it's being driven by Salida, but I gotta get away from that.
mm,
You know, it's a beautiful piece, but I really do like the other one because they did something um, to a regular move to a source movement that was quite beautiful. That was the previous guy,
yeah.
and some of his pieces are
The
extremely.
Guiche.
Yeah, the Guiche, yeah,
Yeah, it's really nice. This
yeah,
one is also, I think, very impressive and very shocking to see such a such a price on the secondary market.
yeah, yeah,
Very impressive. This is going to be good for the collectability of the grown watches, those that have them. Because
yeah,
because whenever these auctions, they set the benchmark price for a lot of these watches on the secondary market, if there's any. Which let me see. Let's check Chrono 24 if there's any grown watches by Gronefeld.
Oh, they're not making any more of those right now, right?
Yeah, they sold out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whoa! There's quite a few here. There's few models here. Check this out. There's one here for 2,550,
Yeah, but what?
but
How
it's
much?
from some bullshit country. Oh, it's from Bahamas. It says BS.
Oh,
There's a silver dial for
wait a minute.
3,600.
Go back up there.
Yeah,
Maybe it's secretly from Cam.
maybe Cam is flipping it from the
Yeah,
Bahamas.
secretly.
That's a
Maybe,
possibility,
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
If it was Cam, I wouldn't.
When we see him, while you were interviewing him when he was in the middle of some lunch in an outdoor restaurant there in some beautiful resort. He may have been
Yeah,
doing the deal,
yeah. No, he's flipping it. That's what paid for
He
the
says he's
steak.
just got the date just, but maybe, just maybe.
Maybe that's what paid for the steak secretly.
Oh, who knows? I don't know.
By the way, check out this Gronefeld, the real deal. What a beautiful piece. For
Uh, you
forty
know,
thousand.
I
Oh, look at the packaging.
yeah, you're paying for, one of the top watchmakers, and even then the price is probably a little bit lower than what they normally would charge. That's from the gray market, right?
Yeah, Chrono
Okay.
24.
So that watch, what is the MSRP on that?
I think it's like 60,000 actually.
That's right. So so for who's
It's
lucky.
way below.
Yeah.
These have dropped
Yeah.
significantly.
Yeah.
I think Horology by the Sea,
Yeah.
our good friend, they
Yeah.
had them for like 30,000. I've seen.
Yeah.
So here, let's check. Pre-owned. Here we go. I think they sold out though. Oh, look at this. They have Philip Pekulik, Daniel.
Yeah.
Look at this one. Look at that Tiffany blue dial.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at the finish, skeletonized finish. 8,500. You know what? Maybe you'll be able to pick yourself up a Philip Pekulik from Horology by the Sea. You don't even have to wait for one. They
Um,
have. Mhm.
yeah, yeah, I don't know yet. We'll see.
Okay. We'll see. Oh, look at this Gronfeld. What the F? 1 hertz. What the hell is 1 hertz? Look at this.
Oh, I think it goes. It's like a special escapement where it goes super slow and does the job. I can't remember the
What the
of it,
hell?
but it's using reverse psychology, reverse method of getting the hands across. I
Damn.
think
Yeah,
that's
look
what
at
it is.
look at this movement. It is. Oh, wait. That's a what is this? Oh, it's like a deadbeat seconds. So
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
wow.
Yeah.
So how does it work? Look at this. It ticks.
And from its own secondary gear. Like if you read it here, um, uh,
It's a hacking movement.
totally original in-house development movement featuring
Yeah.
stainless steel bridges, exceptional fine finish. Okay, we know in a dead seconds complication friction of the mechanism has to be absolutely minimal, so it does not interfere with the escapement and timing. And it goes on before you
Wow.
moved away from the writing. Got a nice website, I guess. I didn't see this piece here.
Very nice. Yeah, I think he updated. He's got some new stuff in. So he's got this 1 hertz Gronfeld. He's
That's
got
right.
this Anderson de Genève. Oh no, sorry, Arnold and Son with that big moon phase. Look at that moon phase.
Yeah.
It's full spherical
Yeah.
moon inside. It goes through the movement. The whole
Yeah.
moon, and I think the moon is loomed up as well. A Venturian dial. Oh, it's a little bit thick. Very thick. But see on the back it's got all the moon phases, so it's easier to set. So it's like a double moon phase. It has the one where you can set it, and then it has one like 3-dimensional. But it is quite a chunky watch there. Still though, it's a cool complication. Hub ring, they got some hub rings, some Sherpa Nova, a Grand Seiko. Oh yeah, look at this. This is for Humble Pine.
Yeah.
Look at that Grand Seiko. That's beautiful. Spring drive, 8 days power reserve. Wow, look at that. Very
That's
elegant.
beautiful. Where do they get that? I have a funny feeling that uh, that's a beautiful piece. The wristband may not come from Grand Seiko. It looks really unique.
Oh yeah, it might
It's
because
super fantastic. Let's see. It's got the writing on there. We'll see where the wristband comes from. No, we can't. Okay. You're
let's
seeing
see.
the film part of it, so it's some kind of lizard. It's not.
It is a lizard.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is Arn. Oh wait, Aaron B. Oh, it's Aaron.
Oh,
B.
it's Aaron.
Spoke.
It's Aaron. Okay.
Wow,
Combat
it's a
straps. Very
perfect.
cool. Yeah.
It's a perfect
Wow,
combo
what a
because
beautiful
red
piece.
and rose
Yeah.
gold looks so nice.
Yeah. What a beautiful piece. Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Bespoke, and this was probably one of those Dingo Dave lizards.
Yeah.
Dingo, come back. Okay, so let's just go back here to Phillips. Continuing along, see we got a 5711R full rose gold piece sold for 165,000 Swiss francs. These are becoming extremely collectible because Patek very cleverly discontinued. Right? Is it discontinued? Yeah, you can only get it now. They have the Cubitus, and you can only get 5712. So with the moon phase and the
I'm
sub
not interested. This is gonna sound crazy. I hope I don't make enemies. Oh, I got enemies anyway. So what am I gonna do? I don't really care for the watch. It's
okay.
I respect it.
Yeah.
You know me. I like look, if someone gave it to me like a present, like if Humble Pine gave it to me as a present,
He might be careful with that. He's known for giving away big presents.
I'm just kidding, counselor. I'm not, but it's not really me. But I might change my mind if I got the piece somehow by like
From
when
Humble
bought you
Pine.
or something. Well, yeah,
When's your birthday coming up?
March 8th. Yeah.
March 8th. Okay, there you go. Oh, it's a
Beware
lucky
the
number.
Ides of March. What?
Yeah, March 8th. That's
Yeah.
a cool number. Hey, a quick shout out here to Dingo Dave. He's been coloring.
Oh yeah.
It looks
Oh,
like
that's it.
corals. Look at the coloring book, right? He's been
Oh,
coloring the corals. A great way to meditate. Actually,
yeah.
after the live stream end in 15 minutes, guys, 15 more
Oh yeah,
minutes.
and then you're gonna meditate, right? And maybe you'll meet some spirits, Tim.
Yes, exactly. I'm
You
gonna
know?
go meditate. Not gonna go eat. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
but don't be shocked that some of the spirits look like roommate. Okay.
You got it.
Okay. All right.
You got it. Let's go back here. 1
50
second.
minutes. Tim, stay talking. I'm dealing with an event that just happened. I gotta call my sister. So
A venti? Uh-oh.
no, event. Something.
Oh, I thought your sister's selling a
No,
venti.
family. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, look at this. 15,129. I thought it was 15,300 actually, but it's the 36 mil Royal Oak Kuwait. How is it Kuwait? Oh, okay. I see. It's got a very special Kuwait seal on the back. Actually, very cool. I like that. Now, I'm not from Kuwait, but somebody who is. That's a really cool country. Kuwait. It's a country, right? It's like a Middle Eastern country near Dubai over there. I think I've seen some images in the past. Beautiful stuff. So this is a limited edition with Kuwait seal on the back. Look at that. This sold for 25,400. See, something like this. Yeah, maybe Kuwait is not in the news right now, so it's not the most popular country in the world. But I think it's got certain collectability in there. Because if Kuwait ever, pops off as a cool destination, that watch could be extremely collectible. But anyways, let's keep going here. You know what? I might have to do part 3 tomorrow to finish up this auction.
By the way, did you see
Yeah.
Dr. Bob's
Shout out to
statement?
Dr. Bob. Says Humble Pine gives you this watch. Can I have a hub ring? Good
The
question.
ring.
What do you think?
I don't know. Step at a time, Dr. Bob.
One step at a
Step at a
time,
time.
you know. That Daniel Katz worked really hard for that hub ring watch.
Well, I don't know about worked hard.
And so, Bob's, I have a question. If Humble Pine gives Daniel Katz the 5711R, and if Daniel Katz gives you his hub ring, can I have the Grand Seiko? He's got this beautiful Grand
Oh, does he?
Seiko.
Oh,
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Can I have your Grand Seiko then?
It sounds like a master trade or something, like baseball teams doing this major domino effect of trading.
Yeah. It's like a domino effect.
Yeah.
Let's see who's gonna ask me for a watch. Who's gonna ask me? We'll see. Anyways, keep going here with the watches. Check out this. I think you're gonna like this one a little bit more than other stuff. This is a Vacheron, Daniel.
Yeah.
With hand engraving. Maybe it's a little bit too floral for you, but I knew it would look great on your love seat couch.
Yeah. That Philippe Bakulik did a version of this.
Yeah,
Not
he
quite as
does.
elaborate. And that guy who's successful interviewer, former photographer, he does the same as you. He's got I forgot his name, but he was pumping the Eventi watches. He's one of those guys.
Pump it.
He
Pump
was
it.
What?
I said pump it.
Well, he was what's the word? Spruiking the Eventi watches. He was doing the interview, that type of guy. But his interviews were always good. He interviewed independents. It was a Swiss Watch Gang. I think that's him. Swiss Watch Gang. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
So he got that piece from Philippe Bakulik when he first came out with them, and now really affordable pricing. But that was some years ago. But Philippe used to do this. I don't know if he does it now. with all this footwork on the dial.
It's beautiful work there, right?
Yeah,
On the VC.
yeah.
Beautiful stuff. Let's see here. Let's see the back. Want to see the back?
Well,
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
What do you think?
you're paying for that, and it must be super expensive. But it's like price doesn't mean anything if you need that piece and you can do it. So,
A what?
for those that are in the game, it's not a problem to get a piece like this. It's just a matter of trying to find one, or probably they're hard to get. You can't just walk in and order this piece. It might be only a few made by VC. Do you see anything on it, like how many were made, or is it a very rare? Because that's not the usual VC design.
No, it's not. Okay, let me read the description here for you. To mark its 260th anniversary. Okay, that's a special edition.
Oh,
see?
there you go.
In 2015, Vacheron released 2 exceptional platinum watches. Okay.
There you go.
In its collection, each showcasing intricate hand engraving on both the dial and the movement. The homage to the brand's long-standing dedication to horology. So, inspired by classical Greek architecture, with master engravers spending 10 days to carve each motif. Okay, well, it's a little bit excessive, but okay, $10. Working with tolerances as fine as 0.35 millimeters. Wow. And with the same technique as engraved hunting rifles use. The result is display of extraordinary depth. Now, unfortunately, they're not saying how limited these are.
No, 2. There were only 2.
No. There was 2. Wait. 2 exceptional platinum watches within. Oh, there's just 2? Oh,
Yeah,
fuck. Okay.
Not 2 collections. The 2 watches, not 2.
Oh, I thought it was 2 collections.
No.
Holy shit,
It's
man.
okay, Tim. English is your second language, even though it looks like you speak good English. I'm just saying. No, I'm just joking. But it is 2 watches, and it's no problem. When did it come out? Does it say? When did they? Oh, 15. It came out in 15. All right, and the MSRP was probably like things could be made for cheaper price back then, so it is between 20 and 40. I think whoever got this in a better market can flip it for even more, but they may want to keep it. Understandable, but they can.
It's 2018.
Okay, it sold for CHF 44. Was around 50 US. CHF 44. I don't know what the exchange is, but yeah, it's a bunch of dollars. It looks more expensive than that, and I think someone can sell it for more if they find the right timing. Right now, all the watches are suffering, and it's still sold for a reasonably good price. But if someone's willing to hang on and not keep it forever, or that person's kids might not have a problem in moving it later.
It's a 39 millimeter diameter. It's a good size, actually.
Yeah, 38 to 39 is fine. Yeah.
Wow. And it sold for, so it was estimated to go between 20 and 40. It sold for 44,450, which I think this is a really cheap.
But Swiss, that means around
Swiss.
50 US.
Yeah, it's 55 US, I would even say.
Okay, there you go.
55 US, but I still think that's cheap because it's a Vacheron.
Yeah.
That's a big brand name, but even though it's a big brand name,
you know what that would look good
this
on?
type of hand engraving you rarely get, and for this type of an occasion, it's a big deal.
Yeah, you know who might like this?
Cool.
I keep mentioning his name. I don't mean to pick on him, but Humble.
Oh, Humble Pine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think this is his.
Not his.
But maybe if it was a little bit more convenient to buy something like this. It's just This is auction in Geneva. It's kind of a pain in the ass to do, you know? But I think it's a great watch. A great pickup. Let's do one more, and we're going to end it there, okay? And I think you're going to like this one because this is your good friend, Speak Marine. He's
actually just his name is Peter Speak now, because since his life has moved on, his name is Peter Speak, I think. But that watch was his namesake, Speak Marine, back in the day.
This is, I think, probably was produced under his guidance as well.
Yeah.
And check this out. Let's see what you think about this one. It looks like a very interesting construction. Might be a sapphire. Oh shit! It is a sapphire case, minute repeater, tourbillon.
Okay, here's my take on it. Go back to the original, the other picture. Go back one.
First
okay, either one. This one or that one, doesn't matter. Go back one.
Okay.
There. So what we have is the case design is his.
Yes.
The hands are his mastery.
Yes.
The minute subcircle there that shows the seconds moving around in a circle as opposed to a hand.
The tourbillon. Oh yeah, the tourbillon has his signature kind of a logo.
The way that's his design also. The case is his design, and even though he's capable of doing everything himself, it comes down to who the end client is, and not making the move from scratch, which he can do. Sometimes you just gotta figure out the time and what you're going to charge for the piece, and do some parts of the movement yourself, and source out companies that come out with high-end movements, and then he'll tinker with it to make it his own MO.
Yeah.
So, but he can make a movement himself from scratch. So it depends what he's doing here. But this is another company that took over, and but they carried on his MO with the case, the X1V Roman. That style of font is his. The hands are his, as I said, and the seconds circular thing is his.
Yeah.
Which they kept.
Yeah. Let me see here what the movement, where the movement came from.
The way the lugs come out is it's its own design by him.
Yeah. And here, let's listen to this minute repeater.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Actually, the minute repeater might be his design because he's dealt with that himself too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. So it says this unique piece. Oh, it's a unique piece. Is the first minute repeater carillon in the world assembled in a case which is fabricated in 100% sapphire crystal, complete with a certificate of authenticity, presentation box, and the additional alligator strap. This timepiece is sure to captivate its viewers. Retailed for 360,000 Swiss
That's
francs.
what it was. That in the day, it was 360,000 CHF, and it says that the world assembled in a case which is fabricated in 100% sapphire. Fabricated. That reminds me that everything I've said to you to this point has been fabricated. Just
all fabrication, guys.
Yeah.
So this movement, let's see here. Oh shit.
So what did it go for?
You want to take a guess?
God, something that high. Oh, these are trying times. I'm going to say it went for less. I'll say 290.
It sold for 76,000 Swiss francs. It's cheap.
Ooh.
Cheap. Yeah, the watch market
us,
is dead.
Yeah. Wow.
The watch market is dead, guys. Russell says it sounds terrible. Okay, Russell has a Patek minute repeater.
Yeah.
Let's play it. Let's compare. Let's see here. Let's play the sound. Here we go. Let's play the sound one more time.
Yeah.
It's not perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was this one. Oh. Okay, now here we go. Let's play Russell's. Russell's is way better. That's beautiful. Obviously, I have the volume here turned up on this one. I can't turn up the volume on Russell's mic. It's hard to hear the volume out of whack. But yeah, no, definitely. Heck, this is a one of one though, right? It's a unique piece. First minute repeater, Carillion. Well, I'm not sure what the Carillion is in the world in a sapphire crystal. At least this is the real sapphire crystal, unlike
You know
the
what? Is there a
vintage.
closer look at that piece? Because quite frankly, it's like you can
It's one of
say
the
like,
ugliest watches I've ever seen,
yeah,
to be
it's not
honest.
the prettiest looking piece.
No.
Now that I'm thinking of it,
It's what it is. It's about like, hey, they wanted to make the first
yeah,
of a certain type of a watch.
yeah.
It's not a pretty watch. It's one of
Well,
the ugliest things ever. But it's got a certain. That's why it's one. They knew they were not going to be able to sell more than one.
well,
But
maybe.
it's got a shtick, you know. And 70,000. That's freaking cheap.
Okay, hold on. This Peter is not to blame for the way this watch came out. Those elements that are his creation,
Yeah.
are what the present company has adopted and are using, and then they made this this sapphire piece, which is fine, but the middle part of it, I can't make most of it out, and the X11, the way it's laid out, it just looks cheap the way it's been put on top. I'm not knocking the design of the X11, which means 12. Roman numerals means 12, I guess. But it's just the way it's laid out there. It looks cheap for such an expensive piece. Sapphire, I know it's a lot of work to make a sapphire case. I was never impressed with a sapphire case. Just give me a really good alloy for the case, you know, tantalum or whatever fancy steel, even white gold, and I'm okay with it. And I don't need it's a minute repeater. And I'll get a really good piece and I'll love it. Minute repeaters are nice. I just don't need the sapphire case. Make the dial a little more readable.
It's like Richard Mille, right? This is the kind of a watch that's kind of a Richard Mille, right? Sapphire, right? Who really needs a sapphire? But they wanted to do the sapphire, and let's see, when was this made? You wanna know when this was made? Oh, 2019. That's not even that long ago.
And they got their money. Peter Speak. I don't know how they're doing now. Peter Speak Marine. Are they still around? I don't.
No, they're all Speak Marine. Peter Speak is doing his own watches.
No. I'm not talking about him. He left the company.
Yeah. No, he sold it. He sold it
a long time ago.
Yeah.
So to the investors, they took on their own style, adopting some of his. So they got their money with making this watch back in the day. And it sold for a lot less.
But it sold for 360,000.
That's right. So what are they still around?
It's just some collector took a bath on it. But probably some you know, you never know who bought it, but whoever bought it, they had fun with it. They lost 200, 300,000 on it, and they probably don't give a shit. You know, there's so there's ultra wealthy people that, they lose $300,000 on the watch. They don't even give a shit.
Yeah.
That's the kind of reality of it. Somebody who bought it for $360,000, you think they give a shit that they lost $300K on it?
Mm.
No, they don't, because they're making money hand over fist doing something else. They probably just got it for fun.
Yeah.
They're ultra wealthy. It's called ultra wealth,
Ultra.
Daniel.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I know we're closing soon, but I'm just gonna send it. Yeah, they have their own site, so they're still here. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about Peter Speak Marin. I'm talking about his namesake company. Still exists, and there actually will be at the upcoming shows, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're gonna be. They have a deal with Watches of Switzerland
Okay.
in downtown Manhattan, Soho.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, and they last year they came out with the new model, ultra thin, skeletonized, and now they came out with this purple model,
Yeah.
the latest creation. Oh, wow, that's a tourbillon? Holy shit. They're really
And
not.
the font is his too. The hands are his, and then they went their own direction from there, I guess.
Yeah. This is mega impressive, actually.
Yeah.
Spick Marine. And this company was bought for $1 billion. I talked to the designer
Yeah.
who made this one right here. Super cool piece. It's so thin. He made it like mega thin. I don't even know how they pulled it off, but yeah, look at that. Look how thin it is. The ripples skeleton.
Mm.
Yeah. It's crazy stuff. Anyways, good times, Daniel.
Yeah.
Good times. We're
Okay.
gonna I don't know if you're able to join tomorrow, but we're gonna reconvene this discussion on the results of the Phillips auction tomorrow. I think we got another 30 to go. We did 30 watches today. We'll do 30 more tomorrow.
Okay. You'll have people supporting tomorrow. I'll see how I'm feeling. I might come on here and there.
Yeah, if you're feeling like it, if you don't feel like it, obviously don't compromise your health. Join the live stream. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. A note from Captain Kirk that may be even uglier than the Avanti.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh man, guys, if you enjoyed the live stream, make sure to hit that upvote button. If you want to support the show, you could do so by becoming a member or by sending super chat to have your questions highlighted, or you can support via PayPal or Venmo. I'll put the link both in the chat, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Good night, Daniel.